turned off so it won't be like, you're not you. Who are you, crazy person?
That's a good start, I think.
Yeah, oh yeah. Well, if I leave the Discord on for
Sounds
some
like a
reason,
good
it like
thing. It sounds like a
refuses
prudent
to go live despite the fact that I've got all of the credentials, like the fucking 16 character long or whatever, like generated password that says I'm me. But fuck that. Who cares what I say, you know? Just to go live despite the fact that I've got all of the credentials. But fuck that. Who cares what I say?
That's not enough verification.
Just to go live despite the fact that I've got all of the credentials. But fuck that. Who cares what I say? Alrighty. Everything is working. Oh, somebody's at my door. Hold on a sec.
Sure.
Oof. Alright.
I think it is. Yeah.
I am back. Sorry about that. Despite having told people many, many times that Thursdays at this time I'm going to be on Discord, and they always want to have like important conversations or something right in the middle of it. I don't understand.
Of course.
I assume it's one of those things where my mom is trying to do like some sort of it'll oh god, it's 10-1. It's going to be you should become left wing or something like that, like the fucking like I'm some sort of junkie that can't like understand what I'm talking about when I'm talking about politics or something. There's always that. Or my weight, and you know the fact that I've been on vacation for a week and just kind of like didn't really do much is probably making her like panicky, because I took a break from work and doing as much as I could and enjoyed my time off. So clearly there must be some serious issue at hand, or it might be money. It might be the fact that she's supported my brother for like a couple months, and then supported her sister for all this time, and now she's running low on money and she might need to raise rent again or something like that. Or she's worried about our future and like, what is my sister and my brother going to do when she passes away? Because like I'll figure it out. I'll rent a room somewhere and be fine.
Right.
Like it's not going to be the end of the world for me or anything like that. Or worst case, I could live in my car for a couple months till I find like a decent apartment or something. But like I'll have access to a shower most of the week, and I can keep myself clean other ways. Like it's not hard, so I won't be like stinky hobo living in a van.
Indeed.
But
yeah,
it usually covers roughly the gamut of the stuff. Oh, they had proceedings with the psychic that was accusing the professor of all those horrible crimes. Where she was like, she's sleeping with the student, and they're, they planned out the murders and all that other kind of nonsense, crazy bullshit.
Yeah.
They were in court, and apparently it just continued to get fucking ridiculous.
Yeah, I saw the one from Atoza, or at least the short.
Oh, I watched the longer version of it. It was pretty funny, but honestly not like a whole lot going on there.
Yeah, just the fact that she's like, I don't have any actual evidence, but I'm psychic, so I don't need evidence.
Yeah, that's brilliant as a defense. I'm sure the rest of the people there were like, "Oh yeah, no, that makes total sense."
Yeah,
Yeah,
obviously. Yeah, case dismissed.
yeah, you can go. Thank you for showing up, ma'am. You know, like just out of their fucking out of her gourd, man.
Yeah.
But she would be like asking herself questions, and then
Oh yeah, I didn't
answering
understand
her
what he
own
meant
questions.
exactly. I didn't understand exactly what he was saying with that. Like, is she literally like doing the thing where she like looks one way and asks a question and then kind of turns and looks the other way, like she's answering it or something?
I don't know.
It's
I'd
looking,
love to. I'd love to have been able to see it.
yeah,
I feel
yeah.
like of all
I'm guessing
cases,
you
that's
know,
one where they should have been like required to do that
yeah, the
publicly,
broadcaster,
like broadcast it.
yeah,
Yeah, allow like news
yeah,
reporters in and stuff because, like, let's be real,
yeah,
that's hilarious.
yeah, yeah. That's something that should be immortalized and recorded for all time.
Oh God, yes.
Oh
That is just the
dear.
fucking greatest right there. That whole situation is too glorious, man.
Yeah, the fact that she just refused, like she could have just backed off initially and been like, not, and just not said anything, really. I don't think she even need to really retract anything. The fact that she kept
Still
the one
saying
that
it in
killed
court.
him. Yeah, 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 that's what I'm saying. It's crazy that she's too fucking stupid. Like, even for her own fan base, she could probably just say nothing or almost nothing after the initial, like, I don't know how it originally started, but maybe it's probably a cease and desist, I guess, is how it normally starts. But
Well,
like at
it
any
did start with a
point,
cease and desist, and she made a video about that where she literally said, "Oh, well, they sent me a cease and desist, but they can kiss my ass,"
yeah, yeah,
which is
makes
usually
sense.
not like the fucking response you want to give to a fucking courtroom full of people because it sounds bad enough on like the internet, like it sounds dumb there,
Mm,
but you like
yeah,
imagine in the courtroom in front of a judge and everybody's wearing their best fucking clothes and
yeah,
I imagine it sounds really, really fucking stupid there.
yeah, yeah. That's incredibly, yeah. Just the fact that, like, no, you already lost. Like, this, we're past that point. Why are you trying to relitigate the fucking bullshit?
Oh yeah, she
That's
was trying to
fucking
like
weird.
cross-examine the person and like get new like
Yeah,
questions in and like I don't know
yeah, she's
what
nuts.
her expectations were, but
Yeah, I'm not sure if an insanity plea is possible there, but maybe that's what she was going for. Or something.
I guess maybe.
Yeah, it's hard to grasp what the fuck is going on in that crazy bitch's mind.
The whole thing is it's beyond absurd.
Yeah, yeah. She could have saved herself so many times, probably between from the start until now. She's like,
Well, I
nope.
mean, she'd originally just took the videos down with the cease and desist. Like
Mhm.
if she'd kept it going until the like trial and was like, okay, well now they're taking me to trial. I'll just stop. You know, it's not worth continuing at this point. I could get myself in like more real serious trouble. And just was like, oh, okay, so then I'll just cease now.
Yeah, yeah. There are probably several points that could have saved her,
Yeah,
and she's like, nope. I am right. My psychic abilities are infallible.
yeah, very very infallible. But you know that's where it goes.
Was that the case where it was that Brian Koberger guy that did it?
Yeah, I think it was like he's the guy that just shot everyone up. And her
Yeah, yeah,
contention has been that Well, at first she tried to blame them. I
Why?
think she just tried to blame the professor outright and be like, "Oh, the professor done did it." But then it was like, "Oh, well, she was sleeping with him and caused him to do all these
Oh
things.
yeah.
She was manipulating him." Which is ultra fucking scumbaggy. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, yeah, that's fucking horrible, man.
yeah, you gotta wonder about that one because it's like, yo,
Yeah, that's an interesting one. It's like, dude, why?
well, especially considering she's a
If you're
professor.
psychic, and if it's a psychic, how did you not know that to begin with?
And how did you not know this was gonna end poorly for you in the beginning?
Mhm.
It's a good question.
Well, not even that. Just how did you not know that he was sleeping with her? Like you're adding that now.
Yeah. Well, because it was more salacious
Mhm.
it was, what do you call that? Uh, when maybe her
Yeah, more
views were dropping or
tabloidy.
something. I wonder.
Mhm. Yeah. She needed more scandalous shit. More clickbaity action.
Yeah, basically. Man, imagine being that poor lady though. She legit had like all sorts of fucking issues. Like like she had to go to see the doctor and get like for stress and for pain and like issues with her joints and stuff. Cause like not only has she got all the stress of the people online are harassing her and this person's harassing her, and then because she's being
Right.
accused of sleeping with one of her students, it's not really a thing you want to be fucking accused of, as a teacher. That's not really a
Mhm.
thing you want to deal with.
Right. Right.
Like that could really get you in a lot of trouble potentially. uh,
Yeah. Yeah. Even if it's bullshit. Yeah, and accusations would fuck you up.
yeah, so it's one of those things where like not only is that going
Okay.
on, and the other thing too, but it's like she's not getting enough sleep, so she's not getting the repair that her body needs every night. So she was starting to have joint and neck pain and all sorts of other stuff from it as well. It wasn't just the stress; it was
Mhm.
actual physical issues.
Yeah. Yeah.
And you can't really, and obviously, I know zero fucking sympathy for this lady. But it's just like one of those things where it's like, man, I can't wait until the fucking college professor gets that payday at the end. I hope it's a big fat one. But the sad thing is, like,
Yeah.
this fucking psychic bitch probably doesn't have two fucking quarters to rub together. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
So even after
Yeah.
all this, there's
Yeah.
likely going to be no justice. And it would not even remotely surprise me if she continued to make the same blatantly false accusations after this case has been decided and she loses. Because, like, we all know she's going
Mhm.
to lose. Like, that's not
Yeah.
really a
Yeah.
question, per se. But is she going to
Yeah. She's
stop
gonna go
making these
away.
accusations? She's going to go right the fuck back to it. Because
Probably
I'm
not.
betting
Yeah.
right
She's
the
probably
fuck
gonna.
back to it. Until
Yeah.
they give her
Yeah.
prison time, I don't think she's going to stop. I think that's the problem.
Yeah. Yeah. It'll take like contempt of court charges and actual prison time before
Yeah.
she might consider stopping.
Put her in prison for 6 months, and I bet she doesn't fucking say another word about it.
Yeah. Even then, you never know if the bitch is that crazy. It should
True.
be any normal person, but any normal person would have stopped long before now. So, yeah, no, probably, but I don't
Yeah, any
know. I
normal
still feel
person
like
would have
it'd
been
be
like,
like,
oh, I have zero evidence to back up this wild fantasy I have. I'm
mm,
not going to say this to anybody.
yeah, I can't believe my I'm a psychic defense didn't work.
Eh, hilarious. I don't know. I feel
Yeah.
so bad for that college professor. Just all she did wrong was
Yeah,
like
that's rough.
fucking exist and have her picture on a fucking piece of literature for the school to like send out to get new students or donations.
Yeah. And the psychic was like, "Yep, that's the bitch. She's behind all of this."
So evil.
Indeed.
Oh, so Friday I'm gonna try to make smash dogs.
Smash dog.
Yeah, I'm gonna do the cooking method for smash burgers with hot dogs.
What do you like? Chop them up first
No, I'm
or
just gonna
something?
squish them with a big fucking press in a pan.
All right. Interesting.
I saw some people chatting about it on a podcast, and I was like, what would happen if you do that? Now I'm really fucking curious. And hot
Right.
dogs are cheap, you know. I'll just get some hot dogs and some
Right.
buns, and
Right.
I'll enjoy some hot dogs that night for dinner, you know. Have me a couple of
Mhm.
hot dogs. If they're flat, I'll just scoop them into the bun. They'll probably be the same flavor wise,
Yeah.
you know. This won't be quite the same texture, and
Yeah. It's
potentially they
probably
could
gonna
be
be.
really
Yeah.
good. You never know.
Mhm. Yeah. Worst case scenario, it's still gonna be edible.
Yeah, exactly. I just thought it'd be like a weird enough thing that might be interesting. Maybe I get a little bit of good sort of crispy, crunchy bits on the outside.
Yeah. Definitely worth a shot.
But it'd be really funny is if I can't even squish it enough that it stops being like hot dog shaped.
Oh. Come here. No, come here. No. Oh, come here. Come here. Leave it. Leave it. Hold on. My mom was coming out.
Oh, the
Either
dog wanted to go
try
be
to
like,
try to catch the
new
fish.
friend.
Yeah, well, he just rushes anybody that comes to opens the fucking door into the side yard here.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Leave it, Luke. Leave Grammy alone. Yeah, leave it. Yeah, well, he'll jump all over her and shit too. He's fucking. So I gotta hold him
Yeah,
by
we
his
really had
collar.
to work on
Leave
that
it,
with our
puppy.
husky because it was like, yo, you're too big to jump on people, dog. You're like gonna hurt somebody.
Yeah, right.
It's like we know you love everybody, but you
Did
know
you see any?
you can't jump on like grandma. It's gonna squish her.
Yeah, Goldens are pretty bad about that too, knocking kids over and shit.
Yep.
Mhm.
Well, I'd say pretty much all large dogs are bad about that when they're young.
Yeah, for sure. I can't remember. Did I mention that we had my mom had gotten the goldfish like back in November, and we thought the turtle like ate them or they otherwise like died,
Yeah.
and it turned out they were somehow alive. We hadn't fed them for like a month and a half. Like you know what I mean? We thought they were dead, so we stopped even trying to feed them. And it turned out they were, I guess, eating the algae or something. They must have been eating the algae. I don't know whatever else they could have fucking eaten. But yeah, like there's like 7 of them that ended up still being alive out of
Wow.
like 8.
Wow, that's
Yeah,
not bad at
pretty
all.
fucking nuts. Yeah, yeah. So just like a couple weeks ago, I'm like, holy shit, there's actually fish in there still.
Damn.
So yeah, I told my mom because it's as it gets warmer, and I assume that's what happened is they were just very, very inactive while it was cold, and
Oh
now that it's
yeah,
warming up a
yeah. They'll
little.
just kind of go into that weird, almost like a hibernating state kind of thing, where they just kind of
Yeah, yeah,
exist barely enough to like keep breathing, essentially.
right. Yeah, because even the turtle, like when it's colder, he doesn't even like get up off on the little ramp thing that we have for him, like, where he can actually get out of the water.
Yeah.
Yeah, he'll go like a couple months without ever getting out of the fucking water. So yeah, now in the last couple, same
Well,
thing.
what is it?
He'll be up and
I
up.
was watching one lady on YouTube. She buries her fucking turtles in the winter.
Yeah. Oh wow,
Yeah, like they're a certain kind of breed,
crazy.
and they are supposed to bury themselves. Like you don't have to, but
Right,
since
right.
they're like kind of domesticated, they don't. And so she goes out in
Mm.
their backyard and just digs a fucking hole, throws the fucking turtles in it, and covers them up with dirt for. I mean,
Mm.
and you're talking like uh, 2 feet deep.
Yeah,
It looked
it's
about two
crazy.
feet deep hole for the turtles. That's pretty nutty, man.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. We have a lot of the frogs here. Like during whatever the dry season and shit. Apparently that's what they do. Because when it rains and there's fucking puddles and shit everywhere, there's fucking all kinds of frogs that come out.
Oh yeah, yeah. I think frogs bury themselves a lot too. I know there's those like chubby sort of sand frogs that are known for it on YouTube. I see a lot. Oh, did you see that image of the girl in the cola and the guy getting
Oh,
like
I
a drink
glanced
or
at it,
whatever?
but I did not know what that was. I did not see what was going on.
You didn't see that it was a girl sitting in the cola like bin?
Mm. I did not realize that. I thought that was just the sides, and she was just
Are
in
you
some
less
kind of
happy
cold
now that you know
thing.
what it is? Because I know I
Oh,
was.
ignorant thing. God damn. Yeah, I thought that was literally just like she was in a cold thing, like a little mini refrigerator of some kind. And now I see, okay, so she's in liquid. Okay, awesome.
It's glorious. But I saw that and I was just like, oh, please be fake, please be fake.
Right.
And then it was the thumbnail for a video I was watching on the one Patreon I'm still subscribed to, the MXR
Okay.
one. And it was real. No, she's really a real human and sitting in a fucking vat of cola that people are drinking, which is not at all disgusting to anyone for some reason. Like I would
Yeah.
be like, that's
Yeah.
gross. Like, no, thank you. I'm not gonna have the foot
Yeah.
butt fucking soda. Thank you very much. Like that's gnarly.
Yeah. That is fucking disgusting, man.
Like
Ugh.
there's no enough of there's not enough fetish in the world to make me not want to like gag thinking about drinking this soda. Like, just if I had to try, I think I would
Yeah.
probably not be able to get. I don't think I'd be able to do it. I don't think I could drink it.
Yeah, it's such a weird thing. Like, okay, so she's like sitting in it, and then the
I'm gonna feed her
the
out and
soda.
everything, and it's like so it's getting on her fucking butthole and
Yeah,
dude, like no, man.
I don't. Yeah, it's so fucking weird,
That's
dude.
like the thing with the bathwater. Like the bathwater, like at least the Coca-Cola has some flavor to cover up any funkiness
Right?
you're gonna get from all the nasty stuff in there. But like
Yeah.
even then, it's still just the idea is gross. They
Yeah,
also in
it's
that
definitely not.
video had one of those like super hyper progressive schools, I guess, because they had a contest where I don't know what the contest was actually, and I don't know that they knew what the contest was. Um, but they were having the parent kiss their kid, like so they had a bunch of girls and their dad would come in and like make out with them a little, and then a bunch of guys and their moms would come in and do the same, and then the joke was that they didn't know it was their parent, that they just like had an
Oh,
intense makeout with or whatever, and it was like
why?
that's fucking. How did this many adults not realize? Like maybe that's fucking wrong.
Yeah, that's fucking disgusting, man. Holy shit.
Yeah, everybody. I was every comment on the video that because they were reacting to the video, but like, yeah, every comment to the video was negative. Every response from every reactor, I'm sure, in any way to that video
Right,
is negative because it's just so fucking weird and creepy.
right. Yeah. Although that does remind me, like a regular non-sexual um, kissing your kid on the lips, like affection. There's people that are fucking grossed out by that, and I don't really get that because it's not the same. You know what I
Oh,
mean?
yeah,
Like it's
no,
not the same
a
thing.
peck on the cheek or a peck on the lips is not that weird. I think
Yeah,
to
there's people
me
that
it all
think that's
comes down
fucking
to
gross.
like how long you're doing it and at what age. Like it gets weird to me if you're like if you're I don't know, like a dad and a son kissing at like 14 plus seems a little weird to me, but like,
Oh
hey,
yeah, no,
whatever.
it stops. No, it
That's when they're
stops at
little
like around
kids.
five. Yeah,
Yeah, like,
yeah, it stops when you're like five, dude. Like usually, you know what I mean? Five or
yeah. So as
six
long as like
generally.
that's the like, it's not like carried on into like adulthood or some weird shit.
Yeah, yeah. No, there's a point where it's weird. Like you
Yeah,
realize, like, oh, okay, that doesn't happen anymore. He's old enough that that's not, yeah, not
yeah,
really
yeah.
appropriate anymore. But yeah, there are people that think it's fucking disgusting, like anytime
But
at
when they're
any
like
age.
little kids and stuff, that's just normal. That's like it's you're supposed to kiss your kids and
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah. It's again a quick. It's not like you're fucking pressing your lips and holding them together. It's a quick fucking,
Oh, and these
kissing or
people were
touching the
like, there
lips.
was like one lady putting her kid's fucking hand on her ass and like shit like that going down where you're just like,
God damn.
fucking what?
All right. So they don't. Yeah. So when they're doing it, they don't realize they're making out with their own kid or mom or whatever. Is
No, the
that the whole
parents
joke?
know, the kids don't. Presumably
What
they
the
tell them,
fuck?
oh, it's your girlfriend or your boyfriend or something.
Right.
I don't know.
The
I just thought the
parents
whole thing
know?
was like, but it's the parents know. They're the ones doing it.
Wow, that's fucking gross. Okay,
Like
I
you're
thought it was
watching and
everybody was.
you're just like, what the fuck? And that's why you
How
have
do
to sit
you?
there and be like, there were how many adults involved? Because like this is being done at a school fucking rally is like a prank. It's
Jesus,
just a prank,
dude.
bro. Like that'd be like the kid at college who's like whose roommate is like aggressively gay, constantly trying to like kiss the guy and make out with him, and oh, it's just a prank, you know, like it's like
Right,
no,
right.
you're clearly into incest, you fucking freaks. Like
Yeah, yeah,
it's not
yeah.
funny.
Or have
It's kind of
obviously have
gross.
serious boundary issues with. I assume everybody in general, but definitely with your kids if you're
Yeah,
willing to do that.
yeah, oh yeah. Well, any parent willing to do that should be facing prison charges, in my period, or my opinion.
Right. Yeah. 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 That's fucking weird, dude. Holy shit.
Yeah, seeing like a dad making out with his own daughter, or and a mom making out with her own kid was just like her own son was just like, and there were like
Yeah.
four couples of each. It was like, not only did you manage to find so many, like like how did
Yeah.
you find so
Yeah.
many?
How many? How do you find? Yeah. How, like, what did you send out a thing specifically asking? Hey, do you have core boundary issues with your kid? Come in and make out with them. It'll be hilarious.
God, can you imagine?
Yeah. There's no fucking world where I would do something like that. That's fucking insane.
I I would I would leave my house in the middle of the night and never come back.
Yeah.
I'm just
Yeah.
like
How are
for
you
the
not
kid.
going
Can
to
you
be made
imagine the
fun of?
kids fucking like how they feel about that right now?
Yeah.
Like
Like,
that
holy shit.
level of betrayal is just
Yeah.
insane, man.
Yeah, there's no way there's not going to get fucking like made fun of constantly about it, right?
Oh
There's going to
God,
be
are you
kids,
kidding
other
me?
kids that are going to fucking be
There were all these
vicious,
other like
dude.
girls, teenage girls and boys standing around watching and just laughing. You know,
Wow.
like. But honestly, like, to me, they're all victims of abuse. I mean, that just is like.
Yeah, it's unfortunate because they had no idea what was. Yeah, the parents should be like charged with something, and whoever let it fucking happen, whoever at the
Inappropriate sexual
school had the
contact with a
power to.
minor.
Yeah, yeah,
I think that
and
covers it,
incest.
right? Like, I mean, it's like, sorry, but kissing
Yeah,
is a sexual act. And the way
yeah,
they were doing it, like
yeah,
putting his hand on her butt and stuff, that's a sexual act. And I don't
yeah.
think it
That's
should fucking matter if
yeah,
it's your own kid. I think you should go to prison anyway.
yeah, yeah. Anybody at the school that okayed it should
Which is
lose their
all of the
fucking jobs.
faculty. You know, like.
Yeah, yeah. If you were there and didn't stop this, try to fucking stop it. Yeah, you're complicit.
Yeah, if I'd worked there, there would have definitely been a letter of, like, y'all crazy. Written to the fucking, like, principal
Right.
and the teachers and the organizers saying, hey, just want to make sure you guys know I'm saying this is bad. You shouldn't do this. It's illegal.
Right.
And I'd
Yeah, I
be
would
like
go to the
letting
fucking
the
authorities.
superintendent know, and I'd be like publishing stuff about it in like the fucking local paper. Like, hey, yo, students, don't let yourself be blindfolded. Your mom or your dad is going to try to make out with you because they're a sick fuck.
Right. Yeah, those parents should not have their kids anymore. Their parents should definitely not be able to fucking.
It's an underestimate, under fucking statement of the century, man.
Right.
Those parents should be on charges. Like, they really should. Like,
Yeah. Oh
criminal
yeah.
charges.
Yeah.
That's really what it comes down to.
Yeah, that's fucking insane. Where the fuck did that happen?
You know what? I was not the one that found the video. It was on the reaction video, so I don't know.
Oh,
It
gotcha,
looked
gotcha.
really
Okay.
generically Midwest.
Mhm.
So I would say, fair to a million chance it's somewhere in the Midwest. But as far as that, that's as far as I can say. Yeah.
Gotcha. Ugh.
Hey, it didn't happen in my house, my school, thank God.
Right, right.
Although neither of my parents would have had any like they're not fucking lunatics.
Yeah, exactly.
They would have probably told me like, so we've decided to pull you out of school, son. I'd be like,
Dude, I would be
why
tempted
ever
to-
for, parents? And they'd be like, because your school's full of pedophiles and incest fucking freaks, and we're not gonna let you go there anymore.
Jesus, dude, I might fucking end my existence if that fucking if one of my parents did that shit to me.
That's one of the things I'm
I don't know
thinking
if
of
I'd
is
want
like, you can see that the mean girls are all laughing about it and shit. Everybody else is like, oh, like, so
Right,
like there's gonna
right.
be like some harassment at least.
Yeah,
For some
there's
of those
no
kids,
way.
for sure.
They're never gonna hear the end of that shit.
No, it's never gonna fucking stop. So sad because like you said, there's a fairly good possibility that somebody's gonna hurt themselves over this at the least. Like, I wouldn't count suicide
Yeah.
out, but I would definitely also be looking out for like, cutting and like what do you call it?
Oh yeah, if somebody like just one of those
Eating
kids
disorder
shooting up
kind
the
of
fucking
stuff and
school.
things like that. Like, I would be looking out for that kind of stuff because those are always a
Yeah,
lot of those are in
Yeah.
response to not knowing how to handle like the stress of being abused by your parent in some way.
yeah, or like a mass shooting at the fucking school. There's all kinds of shit that could easily fucking happen out of that. Jesus Christ.
That might be one of the few times when I was like, well, yeah, fair
Yeah,
enough.
yeah,
like,
right,
as
yeah.
opposed to just like, damn, that's fucked up. You should, the bullying is out of control, but take a gun to school and shoot people. That might be one of the few ones where I'm like, yeah, they tricked you into kissing and making out with your fucking parent in front of the entire school.
Like all the kids that had happened to them. Right. Yeah, no, off your parents first.
Yeah, kill the parents first because they're the primary problem. Go get all the administrators and teachers, and then finish off all the students that were making fun of you,
Yeah.
Because the students should be like, oh my god, dude, I'm so sorry that happened to you. That's so disgusting. Like, I'll never talk about it again, but if you need somebody to talk to, it's like, Jesus. Like that girl that pulled her pants down in the sewing class.
Mm-hmm.
She's trying to show off how much she was sagging her shirt.
Oh.
Sagging her pants, and she had thought she had a much longer shirt on. So she just straight whipped out her vag in the middle of the fucking classroom.
What the fuck, man?
Oh, man.
People are weird.
Well, and then the teacher was like, alright, you never fucking saw nothing, you say nothing, that never leaves the classroom. And I'm sitting over in the back going like, well, I was never going to say anything anyway because I'm not an asshole, but you just made it that much more likely it's getting out now. Because, you tell a bunch of high school students, hey, you're never supposed to talk about this again. The first thing they're going to do is go talk to their friend. Tell them all about it. The next person they talk to is going to get that story, most likely.
Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck, man. I forgot what that Redditor mod guy was fucking talking about this time, but...
Was he the one back in the news? Was he back in the news? I wasn't sure if that was a new news story with the rat on his head, or if that was from old stuff, and somebody just doctored up a photo or whatever.
Right. Yeah, but,
that was in Ratatouille. The rat used the hair to guide the guy, and there's not a whole lot there, so.
Yeah, I'd have to go pretty far back on the head there, or use a tiny little fucking bit in the front, I guess. But yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that guy is like, I feel like it's one of those cases where I'm like, that guy would probably be better off if he got bullied a little growing up, or at some other point.
Yes, if at some point somebody put a check on that behavior, that really narcissistic, selfish behavior. And was just like, nah, dude, that's loser shit. Don't do that.
Yeah, he's so confident, dude. He has no fucking concept of how much of a joke he is, and he's just so fucking supremely confident.
Self-aware.
Yeah, it's fascinating.
He announced it as because I realized that you could get power there, that it was virtually unchecked.
Right.
And it was like,
fucking whatever the fuck.
This explains so many moderators of every kind.
Right. Yeah, there was that one, and the guy that was accusing Brandon Buckingham of faking his illness. Is a similar situation. Just supremely confident that he's absolutely right and that Brandon Buckingham faked his whole fucking illness thing. Yeah, it's like one thing if you want to speculate about it, but you know what I mean? Being so fucking certain with, he's just looking at the pictures and picking shit out, having no idea, no medical background at all. You know what I mean? It's not like he's a doctor or a nurse or something. He's just some fucking idiot on the internet. Do you know what I'm talking about or no?
I mean, which one?
All right. Yeah, but there was one guy. He's actually one of the guys that was part of kind of like Chud Logic's little orbit.
Logic's crew? Okay.
Or one of the little fucking.
Because if you're talking about people that are giving medical advice without any sort of credentials on the internet, I mean, Jesus fucking Christ, how many are there?
Yeah, but no, he was like looking at the
turn on
picture.
a
He's like, look,
video
that
and you're
thing.
half likely to see that shit, you
Yeah,
know?
yeah, but he's like looking at, look, that thing isn't even plugged in. And then Brandon's like, battery thing isn't plugged in. Yeah, no, it's not plugged in. You're right.
Yeah.
Yeah, the battery powered thing is not plugged in. You are correct. So yeah, he just had no idea what he was looking at, and just again was just looking at this picture from Buckingham's room. I don't know. I don't see where these wires go, so they're not plugged in either.
Damn.
Looks like they go under the bed. They're just not plugged in anywhere, I guess. It can't just possibly be that they ran under the bed and are plugged in somewhere over there. They're just not plugged in. It's all fake, the whole scene. Yeah. So it was just again, yeah, people like that are just whatever assumption I make has to be right. It's impossible that my assumptions are wrong.
Oh, no.
Yeah, yeah. Just another one that's again probably could have used some bullying growing up.
A lot. There's
Not
there's a lot of that should be going around.
right, right. Yeah, for the most part, I'm very staunchly anti-bullying. I don't know. Some people probably need it. Probably
Yeah.
could have used it.
Absolutely. Crazy bullshit.
Yeah, I was kind of surprised. I'm like, why did Buckingham bother responding to this though? Because the dude has like no following really. You know what I mean? Like it's not like he's super popular or anything, or even remotely popular. Have a big audience. And then I'm like, maybe he's just doing it for like maybe there are a bunch of people, and he's just the one he kind of focused on to kind of be the avatar for all the people that are talking shit or something. But I didn't really hear that from him, from Buckingham. So it's kind of like, why? Dude? Fuck that dude. He's a fucking idiot. Oh, I think it was because there was like a tweet or something that guy got like a crazy amount of engagement, and that
Oh,
I
he got some
assume kind of
engagement, so
gassed
it
him
was
up.
like,
Yeah, yeah. So I
yeah.
think that's why. Because even though he's a small YouTuber, it kind of accidentally broke out into a bigger thing.
Well, you can
Yeah,
say
so that
pretty
must
much
be why.
anything on the internet now, and there's virtually zero consequences for it. As long
Yeah,
as it's
yeah.
pro left wing, ultimately, it's kind of sad because it's like there's no consequences when it's blatantly against just basic science or like observable reality. You know, there's no checks on any of that data, so it's like one of the people in the group I work with, I do this karaoke stuff with, is a college professor out in Texas, and she was saying like she wishes her kids would stop using the internet for research. You know,
Right.
because like they'll have no idea what they're talking about and write crazy papers that make no sense because they found some stupid shit on the internet, and it's just like,
What do you mean this subreddit isn't reputable information? What? What are you talking about?
well, and the sad thing is it's so
Yeah.
easy to make it use those sources in a positive way. Like you just don't have those be your only sources. Have them be your beginning research.
Exactly.
Like go deeper every time you get a chance to, and
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, you can start there, but yeah, definitely make sure you verify it independently of. Yeah, it's kind of like the whole, like, oh, you got that from Kiwi Farms. Well, yeah, it's not necessarily wrong. I wouldn't take it as the only source,
yeah, you want
but
more
it's not like
information.
not everything at Kiwi Farms is necessarily wrong.
Yeah, well, for now, it's like every time somebody comes out and makes an accusation now, they're like immediately greeted as correct, and it's like, wait, why? Because it doesn't make much sense. You know, like
Yeah.
the stuff with Turkey Tom and versus the stuff with oh, what was the other one that was like much more likely that did it? But even then, I had to, I had to wonder if it was just somebody who's mad that they got broken up with.
Uh,
Oh, the accusations against Tectone.
Oh, right.
Because like they keep saying, oh, well, he made me do this and he made me do that, and I'm like, but did you say no at any point?
Right.
Like, yes, he may have
Yeah,
been
no,
a very
Teton's a
gross,
horrible
disgusting
person.
guy and a horrible person, but like, unless you
If you went along
refuse
with it,
and you went along with
yeah.
it, then like it's not. That's not really fair to accuse him of all that shit. And then the courts, it's like at this point they just favor women, like to the point where I don't know that I trust them on any given day.
Right. Oh yeah, I watched I'm sure I had watched that Wendigoon video about the sovereign citizens before. Um,
Yeah, I think
or
I've
maybe
watched
not,
that a
but
long time ago, but
But yeah, it gave the background on like a lot of the claims that I was like, where are they getting this from? But yeah, he actually like had researched it and found out like, because obviously it's bullshit either way, but like he at least talks about like what their claims are, what the claims are, and why they're saying the shit they say in court. Because I always wondered that. I'm like, what the fuck? Like this is nonsense. But like, who's telling them this? And what are they telling them? Yeah, it's kind of like, nope. Every citizen has like $1 billion in credit or whatever.
that's. I mean, to be fair, it's kind of hard to argue against that when like everybody that walks across the border is being handed like a fucking house, a car, and a fucking ATM card.
Right.
It's like, oh, come on.
But yeah, even if it's true, how do you think they're going to be like, oh, yeah, we'll just put out your $1 billion fund. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, even if it actually ended up being true,
Yeah.
they're not going to be,
They're not just going to give you the money
uh,
they stole.
yeah, they're not going to come out and be like, yep, you're right. You broke the code. We'll just take the money out of your $1 billion. Or
Oh, man, my brake job thing. That was fucking crazy. So, we got quoted at the dealership because my mom took my car in for a tune-up and an oil change for my birthday, which was very nice of her, or for Christmas. And
right.
and they're like, hey, the brake pads are real low. You ought to get those changed out. Get some new brake pads in there. Don't need the rotors. They're fine. We can turn those. And I was like, well, that's not too bad. Might as well get that done while we're there. A little more expensive. And they quote $660, which is a pretty fair price for brake pads and labor and all that. And then they added on a $250 labor charge after the job was most of the way done.
Yeah, that's slimy as fuck.
Yeah.
I know we told you 160, but we charged you the 150.
Yeah, because they charged us an extra $250 in labor between the two receipts. Is what it looks like. And I was telling my mom, I'm like, if that wasn't on the original fucking estimate, like that's not
more than
allowed.
Twice as much.
Like in the state of California,
that's like an extra
they have to give you all that information up front.
Yeah, that's an extra. That's more than double of what they quoted. That's insane. I can't believe. Well, so it's not even like they just duplicated it. They charged like an extra fucking 50% on top of that. An extra 150% total.
Yeah, exactly.
Basically.
So my mom and I are splitting the bill, and I was like, I emailed her the law. Maybe that's what you want us to talk about. Like, emailed her the bill. I was like, I'm not sure it's worth pursuing, but you can just go report that to the bar and have it on report that they accidentally left the labor charges off of their estimate, which doesn't matter. It's not legal. Like in the state of California, you have to include labor in your estimate.
Yeah.
Can't trick your customer like that. Like, do the whole, well, now that the work's done, you owe us all this extra fucking money. Like...
Yeah, that's pretty fucking evil.
It's not how it works, man. But we'll see. Because technically she didn't have to pay the labor at all. Like, that's the thing. If you don't get quoted the labor in advance, they can't come back and charge it to you afterwards. So it would have made their actions illegal and getting her to sign for it.
Yeesh.
And it sounds to me like one of those things that's probably like a corporate policy. Like, you're going to forget to add labor on all of your estimates going forward. Like, yes, sir, we will.
Oh, shit. Dude, I saw I didn't get to watch it because I only saw it like maybe half an hour ago. Apparently in Chicago, they had some kind of ticket scam thing going on, and the judge actually ordered to pay back like millions of dollars fraudulent tickets that people had gotten ticketed. I was like, that's fucking nuts. Here, I'm gonna post the. I didn't, like I said, I didn't actually watch the video. Yeah, although it's Chicago, shouldn't be that surprising. The place that's literally known as
Chicago, on the other hand, so yeah, that's a fair point.
Maybe the judge is corrupt. Who knows?
Oh God, maybe.
Probably not.
I mean, it's Chicago. The judge is probably corrupt as hell.
Right.
Isn't that the most corrupt city on the fucking planet?
Well, no. Well, in the U.S., there's plenty of crazy corrupt places around the world that would.
Fair enough. There probably are more corrupt places in Chicago somewhere around the world.
Yeah, because I've heard places where it's like, no, crime is like it's not even really hidden. Like it's expected. It's like if you want to get anything done, you're gonna have to bribe whoever you deal with every fucking level that you go to.
Yeah, the trick with those places is just know how much bribery is reasonable.
Yeah, not to get extra taken advantage of.
Exactly.
Yeah, the standard. Like it's kind of funny the concept of just like a standard level of bribery of corruption.
Yeah, it is kind of weird.
This is the ethical amount of corruption.
Let's see what we got here. Oh, I keep going to the wrong one. Oh, yeah. So that's not a surprise that they wanted to pay back the tickets. Yeah, I'm not shocked at all.
Yeah, that dude running Chicago, that mayor, seems insanely.
Well, in New York, you see they're looking at trying to get like 2-point-something billion out of the fucking taxpayers. And they're not going after the wealthy, and it's all to pay for the illegal aliens that they housed.
Yeah.
In like luxury hotels and shit.
Yeah, that Mamdani is a fucking pretty disgusting human being, isn't he?
Oh,
holy shit.
Absolutely. That guy is disgusting.
Right. But that's what happens. That's another DEI hire. I hope you're proud of your fucking your super tolerant nature there. Getting taken advantage by a fucking lunatic.
Yeah, you do have to wonder like how long that's gonna work out for.
It sounds like everybody there is already fucking sick of them, dude. And it's only been a couple months, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Good. Fucking idiots. Dumbasses. Yeah. Oh, that lottery ticket story was interesting.
Oh
I didn't watch the
yeah.
entire thing.
But yeah, I assume those things just got voided. I didn't realize they don't. You know what I mean? I thought they got
So
voided out.
I worked at a gas station for a while, and that's what we did. If somebody couldn't buy a lottery ticket, we voided the ticket.
Yeah.
So it's real fucking weird that they weren't voided. I would wonder how true the whole story is from the guy who suddenly has the winning lottery ticket. You know what I mean? Did they really sell it the day before? Was there even a guy there buying tickets, or is this just some fucking third grader's attempt at a story for how he magically found the fucking whatever it was that he's making all his money off of?
Yeah.
Like he hit it within a bunch of tickets to make it look like instead of just one ticket being bought with the that happened to have the winning numbers or something. He's like, no, look, it's in a bunch of these. I just bought all of them, so this one's mine.
That's my thought. 100%. I'm thinking that's what's going on there. But I think the fair thing is to just void the ticket and nobody wins. I don't think the company wins. I don't think the manager should even be viable to win. Like I don't think he should be allowed to win from a ticket bought from his own store.
Yeah, and if it wasn't bought before the drawing, it should be void anyway. You know what I mean?
In fact,
like it's obviously was
in
not.
fact, I think I'm not able to play the lottery in California. I'm not able to play the California lottery because the company I work for works with the county and gets contracted there.
Yeah. Oh,
so
wow,
if I bought a winning ticket, I would have to go through somebody I could really trust to get that money cashed in or to cash in on it.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I would.
But yeah, I was yeah. If the ticket was not paid for before the drawing, I don't see how it could possibly be a valid ticket. I don't see how you could possibly look through it after the fact and see that one of them's a winner and be like, oh, I'm going to buy this now. Yeah. It was printed before it was printed before the drawing.
Yeah, either way, whether the whole thing was made up or whether it was totally legit story, it's like all of those tickets should have been voided immediately.
Yeah.
Like the concept that they're even considering whether to pay either the company or the manager is fucking insane. It should be neither.
Yeah, it's pretty absurd to for any of that. Yeah, but it sounded like as far as the law and the rules shit, it's supposedly is owned by the corporation, by Circle K or whatever. But that doesn't sound right. None of it sounds
once they
right.
sold it, it ceased to be theirs. Like whether it was done by an employee mistakenly or not doesn't matter. The sale's complete. You can't revoke the sale. You can't revoke a sale after the fact like that. And if the manager's allowed to purchase items and allowed to purchase lottery tickets, that's not something they're not supposed to be able to buy or whatever. It's not a restricted item. Then no, once it's done, it's done.
Yeah.
Yeah. You can't go back afterwards and be like, no, you're not allowed to do that. No, it's done on them. That's if your employee loyalty is that low.
Yeah, it is kind of shocking that it's not that wasn't already in the rule. Look, man, if somebody didn't pay for the shit, then no, you can't do some shit afterwards after you know there's a winning ticket. Yeah, that should be in the rules already.
You know what would have been really funny is if, on top of that whole story, one of the employees had been like, all right, we'll give him a different ticket. I'm fucking saving this one for me.
Mm. Yeah. What if you were the guy that had enough for what did he have? Like 50 of the $85 or something? He bought like 50
60
or
of
like
the
25
85.
tickets.
Yeah, it was $25 worth of tickets
So
that he left sitting there.
so so yeah, if you would have gone with like the last of them instead of the first, run of the tickets, you would have had the winning ticket.
Yeah.
Instead of saying like void the first 25 and I'm gonna take the other fucking
Well, we've had people get
$60 worth.
mad because they don't have the money with them and they go and come back and we're like, yeah, no, the second you walked out the fucking door, we voided that fucking ticket.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Or somebody
Yeah,
else
there's
is
no way
standing
you
there and
could
like,
fucking
oh, hey, $5 quick pick. Yeah, I'll buy that. You know, don't waste your
Yeah.
money. It's as good if he bought it as
Yeah.
if I bought it. You know, whatever. I'll pay for it, and you give it
Yeah,
to
no,
me
I've done
instead.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I got one just a few months ago. I was like, yeah, let me get a quick pick or whatever. And he's like, you want this one? Like he had one like sitting up in front of the glass there at the Fry's the fuel station. And I'm like, sure. I'm like, if it doesn't win though, I'm blaming you. Fucking stupid jokes or whatever. And so yeah, no, I've done that at least once. Because I think that would be a
Crazy.
funny story if it won.
Even if it was like
Somebody didn't
$5,
have
right? Even if it was like just a
two.
five
Yeah.
spot, like get your money back. It's still fun. It's still a fun
Yeah.
story.
Well, the Mega Millions is $5. The Powerball is still $2.
Oh, okay, whatever. Like if you get your money back, even on the ticket, it's worth it.
Yeah.
Even if it's like $1 or something crazy, Ultimately,
It would be.
Oh,
That would be a great story. You're like, yeah, no, there's somebody else $1. So I took their ticket and I won. Sucks to be that guy.
Yeah, it does. That's gonna fucking hurt. I imagine that will sting for a long fucking time.
Yeah. No, that's definitely one of those. I would never, ever want to find that out.
Yeah, never
I remember it
tell me.
happening. Yeah, I remember it happened. It was a long ass time ago, but basically, there was a winning ticket. Like there's a limit on how long I don't know what it is, like a year or 6 months or whatever the fuck the time period is. But if somebody doesn't claim the jackpot ticket or whatever or redeem it, it goes back in. And like the next drawing, like I think they deliberately waited pretty big jackpot, and then they added that extra 100 whatever million into it, so it made a huge fucking jackpot. But yeah, I'm like, if I had that, if I'm the one that had that winning ticket that didn't turn it in, didn't realize I had won the fucking lottery, yeah, I would definitely never, ever find that out. Because yeah, that would just fucking haunt you forever, like you said.
All right.
Going on good? Kick me off? Okay. All right.
So the hockey thing I thought was pretty cool. I did watch that little clip there where he's like juggling the puck. It's always impressive to me what those guys can do. I mean, I'm not anywhere near their level, but
yeah, no, I'd never seen that done before, dude. Because again, if he kept it on the ground, puck away. So he just popped it up in the air, and as it was in, popped it up again.
Yep.
Just skated through them and managed to score the goal. Like none of that was easy. You know what I mean? None of that was easy to accomplish.
No.
And he getting past him to begin with, and then like collecting himself and scoring the fucking goal was goddamn amazing, dude. All right, so yeah, I figured you didn't need a huge amount of hockey know-how to appreciate how incredible that was. So that's good to know. I just sent it to my son for like the third time. I'm like, hey, I'm going to keep sending this to you until you acknowledge you watched it.
Huh.
So you should probably take the 40 seconds and watch it. Because I'm going to keep fucking
It's
sending
never
it to
gonna
you.
go away. You're no escape.
Like, you're going to appreciate how fucking amazing this was.
Oh man.
Yeah. Well, the first time I was talking to him about it, because it's the first time the U.S. has won the fucking gold medal in hockey since 1980, the Miracle on Ice, where the bunch of fucking and back then they were still amateurs. Like, you had to be an
Well, and isn't it
amateur.
just it's assumed that Canada's pretty much got it in the bag like every fucking time?
Oh yeah, yeah. No, the U.S. is a really, but Canada's always better. Canada's always better.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, it was surprising. Like, no, it's expected to be close. It's expected to go to overtime. Even that's not that surprising.
They don't
But
have
it's expected
any
that
real
Canada's going to
like
win.
any other benefits in Canada over the U.S. So I guess hockey
Yeah,
is
yeah.
better than
You live
nothing.
in a you live in a frozen wasteland, dude. Fucking yeah, you might as well play hockey. And it's just fucking obviously Samaj can speak to it, I'm sure, but yeah, it's by far the most popular sport up there. And again, the U.S. Probably mainly just by population size alone is going to turn out a lot of good hockey players because again, not a huge segment of the population plays hockey.
Oh no.
Diorio's talked about it. Like, he played in high school or whatever, and he was talking about how it's like several $1,000s for all the equipment and shit just to play like in high school. So it's a
Wow.
pretty elitist activity to begin with. Yeah, and again, hockey not being it's semi-popular, but it's not. Again, it's not anything like football or basketball or even baseball. Um, but they still managed to turn on a decent, a lot of very good players, a lot of great players. But yeah, yeah, compared to Canada, I mean, they've been the best for fucking uh, yeah, I don't know, a couple decades probably.
Oh yeah.
Um, because but the U.S. again very good, but Canada is usually just that little bit better. So for them to win, yeah, if you watch the whole highlights, the fucking goalie for the fucking U.S. made some insane fucking plays, dude. Some just fucking crazy saves. For him to only give up one goal to a team as offensively talented as Canada, that's pretty miraculous in itself. And
That
he
is
made
pretty
some
good.
insane plays, dude. Yeah, yeah, and that one goal by the U.S., the only other goal they scored was the one in overtime to win. So like
Oh
both
damn.
goaltenders were playing fucking insane. Yeah, it was 2-1. It was 1-1. They only scored one goal each in regulation. And both goals, like the one scored by, obviously the one that I showed you, and the one that was scored by Canada to tie it up, were fucking just perfect shots. Like, they had to be. They're just perfect fucking plays. They're just crazy plays. Um, before the dude finally scored in overtime for the U.S. to win it. So yeah, I wish I would have watched it. I planned on it, and then I fucking just forgot all about it. But yeah, watching the highlights. Yeah, I think it's about 8 minutes, the whole tape. But yeah, it shows all the
I might
crazy
check it
saves
out. I'm
where
usually not
fucking
a big fan of like the Olympic stuff, except for watching like figure skaters and whatnot. But the whole thing was to me this time was kind of like, oh, you know what? Fuck all of you people, because they're all over there doing like anti-ice bullshit and getting all political and stuff. It's like,
all right.
you're not representing the country if you're doing that, because the country voted and they voted to support ice. And they still do. Like, the overwhelming majority still think ICE should be doing what they're doing. It's not like
Right, right.
suddenly it just changed everybody's mind because, like, two people got themselves shot. It's like, yeah, carrying a gun and fighting with police, it's going to get you shot. The sad thing is that one might end up getting some poor cop convicted. I don't think that's fair.
Yeah, yeah, it's pretty fucked up, man.
Well, they're all in a pile. There's no way he could have known, that they had gotten the gun. Like, that's ridiculous. They didn't, like, the 1 millisecond that it happened, he should just know that it had happened. It's like,
Right.
give me a break.
Yeah, it's so fucking. I don't understand the mindset of that because again, people really do seem to act like Well, why didn't he just hit the pause button and look up the through online and then unpause and do something?
Yeah.
You
And the
know
other
what I
thing
mean?
is,
Like
like,
that
the
seems
people
to
that
be
are
the
like, he
fucking
had no
mindset.
business assaulting them. Like, you saw Nate the lawyer talking about that, and it's like, no, they absolutely do. They have the authority to maintain a safe, cordoned area off of, like, where they're acting, where they're doing their stuff.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
can restrict the public from access to where they're at, doing their jobs. And it's for the safety of the public and the safety of themselves. It's like this is absolutely absurd that it would be even a question.
Yeah, it's pretty ridiculous, man.
And those two ladies sitting there shrieking in his face are making his situation dangerous. He had every right to
Yeah.
respond the way he responded. Like they're taking his attention off of where it needs to be, which is on the felony or the felon they're going after. They're going. I think they were going
Right.
after a murderer at that time. It was like a child molester when the woman hit the one guy with the car, and everybody was like, "Oh, he's a fucking murderer. He should have just gotten hit by the car for some reason."
Yeah, it's obnoxious, man. Yeah. Oh yeah, but I reposted the whole thing there if you want to watch it later.
Oh, nice,
Hockey
nice.
game. Oh man, 'cause, yeah, there was one play by the fucking U.S. goalie. It was like um, the whole that whole side of the net was wide open, and the dude shot, and he managed to use his stick to hit it wide. Like it was a crazy. Because again, stick saves are like almost always accidental. They happen. But he managed to get a stick. He managed to plant a stick right in this perfect spot to keep it out of the goal. Because it
Oh,
actually
nice.
crossed in front of the goal. Yeah, the puck after it hit his stick, it actually crossed in front of the goal, but it just missed going in. Like he hit it just enough to keep it from going out of the fucking, just from going into the goal on a wide open net by again world class level players. And that's an interesting one because that guy has been like one of the best goaltenders in like the regular season in the NHL for several years. But when he gets into the playoffs, he's done really poorly. So it was really nice for him to have an Olympic run like he did, and ending up winning the fucking gold medal. Just because he's been kind of like criticized a lot for how poorly he's played in the postseason and shit. So I'm hoping after this, whatever mental shit he might have had going on, playoff
Yeah.
run this year after winning the gold like that.
I hope so. I hope they all do
Yeah,
good.
yeah. It was also cool because they had there's a guy that played from I think he's originally from New Jersey, but he had been playing in the NHL for a while. He's like a fucking a superstar player or whatever, all star player. That was about a year and a half ago. Him and his brother, who I think his brother quite to the level of a player he was. But they were like riding their bikes back from somewhere, and then they got hit by a drunk driver and killed. Like him and his brother
Oh,
both got
dude,
killed by this
that's
fucking
so
drunk
sad.
driver. Yeah, yeah. So they had like his wife and shit were there, or both of them then, and they had brought like their his daughters out onto the
Wow.
ice for the picture. Like all the team. After anybody wins a championship, there's a big team picture that you take
Yeah.
with
Oh,
the
yeah.
trophy or whatever. Yeah, so basically they brought the daughters and shit out, all their kids out to be
To
in the
take the
picture. So that
place.
was pretty
Yeah.
cool. Yeah, so that was pretty nice. Nice
Yeah. It's
happy moment
nice.
all around.
Sports is one of those few things where like they really do make a lot of very human decisions.
Yeah, yeah.
Like
I
versus a lot of other
assume
kind
that's
of
why it's
companies.
yeah, it's the kind of thing that can bring people together. Probably why it's been downplayed. Like
Yeah.
people fucking kind of want to do away with sports being as
Yeah. Oh,
popular as they
yeah.
are.
Well, any kind of team
That was
thing you
pretty
want to
nice.
avoid when you're a communist dictatorship.
Yeah, yeah. No people, no kind of unity is
I'm uh,
possible.
I'm playing a game called Heartopia right now. Like I'm super into it. It's fun. Once I've finished the stuff that I want to do, I'm going to start writing anti-communist books in it. Because it's a Chinese game by a Chinese developer.
Right.
So I'm just going to very subtly, like, make some anti-Chinese propaganda to put in there. I'll write them like children's stories, so that they're like little, like, you know, 1 or 2 page stories, and then like fucking it'll all just be anti-Chinese propaganda.
Oh, that's fucking awesome, dude. Right on. Good shit.
Oh, did you see the shrinkflation thing I posted? The fucking I ordered
the little burger,
a bacon cheeseburger from Jack in the Box. And
the bacon ultimate, yeah.
That's a bacon ultimate.
Yeah. That's
with
fucking
bacon,
yeah.
you can literally see through. It's so thin. The pictures don't do it justice because you can really see through.
Yeah, the second pic you took, you could see because you have like a black thing behind it. Yeah,
for a little better contrast. But like,
yeah,
without the picture adding a little extra light, you can see the fingers through the bacon as well as you could that black object. Like the black object was ridiculous in real life.
Yeah, that's fucking nuts. That sucked, man. That was one of my favorite burgers. Well, I assume it still tastes good.
It still tasted great, but it was just like, obviously, where's the fucking bacon? There's like 4 strips of bacon, but they're like the equivalent of 1.
Yeah, they're like paper thin. Like, what the fuck, man? Yeah, I remember that being really thick bacon.
I was genuinely
not really thick,
shocked.
Pretty thick.
That the bacon managed to stay in strip form and not just turn into like little balls of bacon or whatever. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, it just crumbled apart.
How did they manage to keep that so fucking together? That's impressive.
Right. Using some kind of magic formula.
Something, yeah. I was kind of impressed.
Disintegrating.
It was very impressive to me. That's all I can say. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Oh, that reminds me of the burger that they put in front of Gordon Ramsay and those guys.
Oh yeah, that was the next thing I was going to bring up.
Yeah.
Literally, that was the next thing I was going to say. I was going to be like, "Hey, by the way, what about that fucking burger from Gordon Ramsay?" I want to try it myself, but I do think that the reason it was so that the lemon pepper bacon kind of offset the fattiness and the sugariness of the rest of the stuff in there, that little acid.
Yeah, it makes sense. Yeah, because I do like maple with bacon or sausage. Like maple syrup with that shit is really good.
Oh yeah.
So but it never occurred to me to use like a pepper, obviously. But I never thought to use lemon pepper for that. So that was nice. That sounds nice. I mean,
I'm
sure. Figure out where the
fuck
that guy. Yeah, what is that fucking? I'd never seen that show. I don't know if you're familiar with it, but I want to know where the fuck that restaurant is, if it's anywhere near me, because I would love to try that.
Wait, what is it?
That burger.
Oh, the one
because the show, it's 3 dudes. I don't know what the show is even. I just came across that clip somewhere.
Oh, okay. That guy makes that burger though, or something? I didn't realize.
All right. I assume what the show is. The impression I got is that it's like they'll help you like open a restaurant or something.
Yeah.
If you have a good, decent enough food or whatever. Or maybe it's just the dish. I don't know, but yeah, I assume it's an actual like restaurant or something. So yeah, like I'd want to know where the fuck that's opening up, and if it's anywhere near where I can fucking try it, or I can make it myself. I can try to make it myself.
I think you're better off trying to make it yourself, because I'm gonna be real honest here with you, man. I have no idea where you would even find that restaurant that guy's serving it at.
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering. That's why I was like,
and also like I believe. That show is just about the accolades of being approved by Gordon Ramsay, which is, I don't know, fucking who cares. But
right. I like Gordon Ramsay, but yeah, shit.
I'm not a big
Getting your
fan.
day.
I'm not a huge fan of
No.
him. I don't like the yelling and the screaming and shit. I think that's just pointless.
Well, he did that on Hell's Kitchen. When he did the like kitchen nightmares, that was actually pretty rare. And it was usually warranted. Like it was usually the person being an arrogant prick before he ever started
Well, that
yelling
was
at
when
him.
I was okay with it for the most part. It's just it'd be like, you're serving raw fucking chicken, you crazy son of a bitch, or
Yeah.
you're not paying your
Yeah.
staff properly. You're stealing from them. You're not. You're
Yeah.
purposely picking things your customers don't like. What the fuck are you doing?
Yeah.
Like that kind of
Yeah.
stuff. Totally
Or
get.
yeah, he was yeah. But I see what you're saying. Yeah, the was just yelling at other chefs like fucking pretty unnecessarily.
But in a restaurant situation, like I don't think
Yeah.
there's a good reason to be yelling at people that are just
Right.
trying to learn how to do the job. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because you're gonna if anything, like most people don't respond well to like they're gonna lock up, they're gonna be more tense. Like I think anyone that's driven enough to get to that level,
So I've seen him
of
stand like an
competition.
inch off of people yelling in their face, and I'm like,
Yeah,
that's gonna get you
yeah.
fucking swung on.
Yeah,
Like, I'd put your teeth down the back of your throat if you did that, Gordon. Sorry, but you ain't coming up right next to me and screaming in my face. Like, I
yeah,
would
yeah. It's completely necessary. Yeah, I
put your teeth through the back of your face,
take
and I
whatever
don't
you're
feel bad
telling
about
me.
it either. Like,
Yeah, that's the thing. Like you can tell me what I did wrong
absolutely.
enough and motivated enough to just want to be better without you yelling at me.
Yeah.
And I assume that's probably true for a vast majority
Unless it's
of
the
people.
fourth or fifth time I've done the same fucking thing. In which
Right,
case, either you're not
right.
explaining it well enough, or I'm just never gonna get it. like
Yeah.
I might just never
Yeah,
understand
either
that
way,
one.
yelling
Sorry,
is
buddy.
probably
Like,
not gonna.
not everybody learns
Right.
everything.
Yeah,
But,
yeah. The yelling isn't going to change it.
It's not
Yeah,
gonna
that's not going
fix
to be
it.
the differentiating factor. Yeah, you yelling an inch away from my face is yeah, like you said, just going to get your teeth knocked down your fucking throat.
Yeah. Like, you yell at me from a distance, like, all right, we're gonna have words, but like, you get right up in my face like that. Holy shit! I didn't know you wanted to throw hands, Gordon Ramsay.
Right. Like, what the fuck are you doing, buddy?
I'm genuinely they must like it must be something they cover when they're like getting people for the show. They're like, if somebody comes up and starts yelling at you, how do you respond? Oh, well, I'm afraid we can't use you for the show. Sorry about that. Like, because there's no way it's done that much of a fucking thing where he comes up and just starts screaming in someone's ear and they don't immediately respond with a right hook, like without even like thinking. 'Cause it wouldn't even be like a conscious like, oh, you want to fight? I'm mad now. It would just be like scream and instant reaction before I knew what I was doing. It just be like it would just happen.
Yeah, it would be like a reflex.
It's not an animosity thing at all.
instinct,
It's just
dude.
like no, that I just immediately will punch someone if they scream in my face like that.
Yeah.
It's not.
Yeah, you do not get that close to me and fucking scream, dude.
It's too threatening for me. It's like, oh, okay, you want to? You clearly you're starting a fight. I got to do something about it now.
Yeah.
Plus, also, I already have tinnitus, so if you're doing anything that's going to exacerbate or make it worse, oh god, like that's, I will be infuriated. Like once I'm past the initial reaction, I might just start beating on you for that.
Right.
Like Jesus.
Yeah, it was pretty fucking ridiculous, man.
Oh, Gordon Ramsay's a psycho. But, like, he's entertaining for the most part when he's not doing that. Like, when he's not doing the yelling and screaming at night, he's great. And I imagine that's
what
mostly
I liked
for
about
the show. I'm sure it's not, like, the way he acts with everybody. I've heard people's posit, like, well, he doesn't act like that with everybody. I'm like, I'm not retarded, fucker. Like, I just don't like when he does that. That's the point.
Right. Yeah, because like I said, on Kitchen Nightmare, it's not how he acted.
Yeah. Well, and I've seen him respond. Like, people have shown video clips of him responding with, like, little kids and stuff. And he's totally different with, like, kids and stuff like that. So it's like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
As long as he's not always, like,
exactly.
super fucking insane,
Yeah, I assume that was probably part of the deal. No, we want you yelling at, it's kind of like the Simon Cowell effect or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, well, he telling. So, yeah, no, yell at people, really get in their face about it for no reason.
Yeah, it's so weird, man. So weird.
My dog's having digestive issues, so I had to share it with you on the Golden Retrievers page, the Golden Retriever and Friends page.
Golden Retriever. You see some of the videos I
It's
posted up
disturbing.
in the.
That is the liquidiest shit
Oh, have you seen
I've seen out of this dog.
Golden Retriever stuff I've posted in the?
I didn't notice it until right now, until showtime. So no, I hadn't watched them yet.
Oh, there was some funny ones. There
I might
was
have
one
missed
where a
them.
lady was doing like a skit about dating her dog, like doing a humor thing about it. And she's
Oh,
like, I had to
gotcha.
brush his goddamn teeth this morning. That's so not romantic.
The fuck.
But she was
Oh,
clearly
man.
doing like a comedy bit and not really dating her dog. Thank God.
Right.
Oh, that was
Yeah,
another
you never
thing.
know nowadays.
Now that they've made an AI that's like hyper feminist to stop guys from dating. You know, 'cause they stopped the girls from being able to date the AIs. They've done a similar thing to AIs that guys like now.
That's
What's the fucking point?
Yeah.
You know, like it
doesn't make any fucking
point.
sense. Yeah, it seems cruel. Like,
Yeah.
as long as it's not fucking their life up like any other way, like that, what they're gonna like if they're at a point where they're losing their house or their job or something, like okay, fine. But other than that, like that type of companionship works for them. Let them fucking have it.
Yeah, exactly. And they're not hurting anybody. It's an AI. It doesn't have feelings.
Yeah.
It's not real.
Yeah.
Not a real person, and they're not out stalking some other poor bastard.
Yeah.
You know, so,
yeah. Like
it's clearly not a gender issue because it's both men and women that are doing this. So it's not.
Yeah.
It's not like it's just one side of the fucking fence of the internet retards that can't fucking have conversations.
Yeah. Who knows how many fucking mass shootings and serial killers are being prevented by something like that, you know?
Honestly, that's a fair fucking point. Like I can't argue that point at all. That is a really, really fair point. But it's just so sad that they just keep fucking with these people. It's like, you just
especially
fucking
the shit
stop.
the baby
Like these,
found.
you know what it
Holy
is?
Shit.
It's a bunch of people who are in happy relationships going like, well, if they're in with the AI, they'll never find anyone and they'll always be miserable. And it's just like, no, or it's single people who are
happy.
miserable and can't even get the AI to like them or something.
Oh, speak, Loeb.
It's people that just like can't fucking mind their business. You know what I mean? There's too many people that can't mind their fucking business these days.
No speak. Oh, sorry.
Trying to get him not to bark at somebody.
The turtle. Yeah, he's up close to it, but then he starts jumping around all crazy. So I've got him to at least stop, like, barking at him, because he'll be, like, right next to it, just barking all fucking loud, and the turtle freaks out.
Well,
but
then
now
the turtle
he's
just
still
goes
doing
into
like
its shell and sits there, and it's not going anywhere after that.
Yeah. Well, it dives back into the pond.
Oh, yeah, that'll be the other option.
Yeah. Because there's been times when he gets up close to it. He does that weird thing where, like, he keeps, like, his body as far enough away and kind of reaches out with his nose to the turtle, and the turtle will stay there, but then he'll start barking at it loud as fuck from like a fucking 3 inches away.
Yeah.
But now he was okay for a few seconds, and then all of a sudden he started jumping around all excited, like, you know, how fucking dumbass puppies do. Like, it's fine with other dogs, but most other creatures just freak out because they think you're about to attack them.
Understandably.
Yeah, that's why he has such issues with cats. Like, if you'd approach them a little more calmly, cats would probably be fine with interacting with.
Yes. Cats do not like being rushed and, like, tackled and licked a lot. You know, they're not super into that kind of fucking behavior.
Yeah, at least not at first. But yeah.
Oh, there's
like
probably like one out of 100 cats that are, like, super fucking, like, just don't. Like, they're like no brain, they're just fucking existing in the world.
Yeah. But no, I've seen a bunch of cats who were like standoffish at first with the dog, and then they show the dog
Oh yeah,
later like licking and like biting its fucking head and shit, and they're just fucking like accepting it because they're like, all right, no, we're cool, so I know this dog's not gonna hurt me. Like, and
yeah.
they like kind of understand that's his affection or whatever. But that's generally not the way it starts, for sure.
Oh
But
yeah.
yeah, I'm shocked at especially Goldens and the Bernese Mountain Dogs, like the amount of shit that they're able to eventually like do to these cats, and the cats are cool with it is pretty crazy.
Oh yeah, where you see like this wet, bedraggled cat that's just been licked for like the last hour straight.
Yeah, dude, it's fucking crazy, dude. Let's see if I can find one. One I was thinking of. I think this is it. The cat's like a oh yeah, I think this is it. I think he puts the whole fucking like I've seen a Bernese put his whole fucking like the whole cat's head in its mouth.
Oh yeah, well, I've seen them do it to
That's
dogs
exactly what I
too.
was
Like
thinking.
other dogs, where like one dog is hanging out and the other dog's like they're kind of starting to mess around a little bit, and then the other dog just puts its whole ass head in its mouth.
Right.
And it's
It's
like,
fucking
oh,
crazy.
maybe now's the time to be chill. Never mind, I'm cool. We're cool. We're all cool here, right, guys?
Right. Oh man. Or the ones where the cat is completely hidden, like the dog has just covered it up.
Yeah.
Like what? Nothing. And then the dog lifts its head and the cat's just fucking just hanging out, not even trying to get away a lot of times.
Well, if
Like
they're
they're totally okay
in
with
a
it.
sleep cycle, they're trying to sleep. Like they're totally fine with like
Nah, with
being
whatever's
covered
happening,
all the
yeah.
way. Being like
Right,
super warm.
right,
Cats love being warm. I mean,
right.
that's the mistake a lot of people don't seem to get with the laptops. Like when the cat comes and tries to lay on the
Mm,
laptop while they're working on it, it's not that the cat
yeah,
is necessarily trying to vie for
mm,
your attention.
yeah. It's
It's that it's a
powered up
warm
and
spot to
hot.
lay down on.
Yeah,
If you put a similar
yeah,
looking device next to you with just a warming pad for the cat, odds are good the cat's just going to come sit on the warming pad and not bother you
right.
because it understands you're using it. It just wants the warmth. It's like, well, yeah, surely I can lay down and be warm while you do that.
God damn. I want to bring these mountain dogs so bad.
Why not get one? Are they like expensive or hard to find
I
or
don't know. It
something?
seems well. It's like it's bad enough for Goldens in this kind of climate.
Oh
I mean,
yeah,
the
yeah, yeah.
Bernese Mountain Dogs are like again from
Oh
like
yeah, unless you have like
without.
really good AC for it, yeah, it might be
Yeah, yeah.
kind of
Because I mean,
mean.
for the grand puppy here, like anything over like 75 is too hot for him. So like I've got to keep him inside like fucking, you know what I mean? Like half the year, he
Yeah,
cannot be out that
absolutely.
long.
Yeah, absolutely get that.
So it seems like it would be almost cruel. So unless I was in a situation where I could keep him in
I
you know what I
don't
mean?
know how you feel about it, but I do know that when we had um what was the last I forget what the name of the dog was now even. But we had a very, very winter dog and
Yeah. The
what we
Huskies, you
did
mean?
was well the husky too, but we it was I forget what the
Oh.
other one was. Um
Mm.
but it had like stiff wiry fur on the outside of regular fur. And in the summer we would just
Oh,
shave it because
gotcha.
it was just like there's just
Right,
no way.
right.
Like there was no way that dog would have
Yeah.
been like okay without shaving the fur because it was meant
Yeah, the
for long,
Bernese.
cold, real fucking hard winters.
Yeah, so the Bernice has a similar like double layered coat like that too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it would almost have to. No, like if I win the lottery for sure, I'm gonna move somewhere, not here to begin with, but yeah, I'm also gonna
I think if I won the lottery,
definitely
I
get
would
one
look
of
for
them.
like an area that's a little more conservative, but along the coastline area, like uh, oh, what do you call it? Like can't think of the name of the place now.
Uh,
Darn.
uh, Florida? Florida's relative. Well,
Oh, it was like North Carolina or something. That's what I was thinking. I think.
yeah, maybe South Carolina. Yeah, well, at least one of the Carolinas. Pretty.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
one of the
because I think Lindsey
Carolinas,
Graham's
like along
from.
the East Coast and
Yeah,
like the middle-ish area, or like um, California and Oregon and Washington are all kind of similar. You have a little better
yeah,
off in
yeah,
places like Oregon and Washington. So I might move up to Oregon and just like because it's not quite as populated
yeah.
and it's not right on the border,
Oregon
so it'd
is
be a little safer.
Oregon's beautiful. Holy shit!
Yeah, and
So much
Oregon is
green. So
glorious.
much fucking.
I would love to be
Yeah,
like somewhere along the beach in like Oregon or Washington where I could go out
yeah,
into the beach and like
yeah,
relax, like buy a four wheeler somewhere I can ride a four wheeler out on the coast. Like go in
yeah.
my backyard, start up
Yeah,
my
well,
four wheeler, ride out to
I would
wherever I
definitely
want to
have a
hang out
place.
for the day and hang out for the day. You know, like
Yeah, I would definitely have a place on the beach like that. I don't know if it's where I would live primarily. I would probably, it would be either like Colorado or Michigan, I think, would be where I'd stay primarily.
yeah,
Um, and then have a place on the beach somewhere as well. Like you know what I mean? Like not a super like mansion or anything.
yeah,
Well,
yeah,
I'd
yeah.
never have
Oh,
a
I totally
mansion,
dig what you're
no matter
saying.
how much
Yeah.
money I had. I cannot imagine having an actual mansion. But yeah, just having a nice little beach house, or yeah, something on the beach like that to visit whenever the fuck I wanted. That would definitely be nice. But I think I'd have to have like a big, spacious like ranch type, like a lot of acreage. You know what I mean?
Oh,
To
yeah,
have
yeah, yeah,
a
yeah, yeah.
bunch of dogs to run around, a bunch of Goldens and Bernese Mountain Dogs just fucking running around.
Well, having a lot of
That
acreage is
sounds
just
like fun.
just a given. You kind of want that just so you can not have to worry
Yeah, and
about like
even
neighbors
if you have a lot of
bothering
money,
you and
it's not easy to find that kind of acreage on a fucking, you know what I mean? Like, just not available,
yeah.
really. No matter how much money you have, people are like, no, I love that. I'm not selling it for anything. Yeah, but yeah, obviously yeah, like I said, Colorado and Michigan seem to be really nice areas for that kind of shit. Or upstate New York, that area is pretty beautiful too. I definitely miss that area. The Michigan thing is really because that's where, you know, the Lions are in Detroit. So I would
Yeah,
be
fair
having
enough.
season
My
tickets
my
and
main thing
shit.
is wanting to be along the coast. That's my primary thing, but
Yeah, I love that.
that's
I hear
not.
you, dude.
It wouldn't be
Yeah,
everybody's primary thing.
yeah, yeah. No,
I'd want enough
I would
property that
definitely
I
have a
could
place.
build little like granny units for everybody, like little houses for everyone, essentially.
Mm,
That I would want to be able to
yeah,
live near me, like
yeah.
my
It's like
family and
that.
friends and stuff. You know.
Yeah, that place that we stayed we stopped by your place on the way out there in Point Arena. All of that was individual little bungalow type houses or
Yeah,
buildings.
stuff like that, man. Stuff like that for sure.
Yeah,
Hey, I gotta
yeah,
pee
that was
real
pretty cool.
bad. I'm gonna
All right,
be
fair
right
enough.
back.
Sure, no problem. What the fuck else am I looking at? Is that a fucking bear? Hold on. What did I just see? Wolf and dog. Okay. All right. I swear I just saw like a bear and a dog. Maybe not. But yeah, that would be my dream is to get a giant acreage, like a ranch or whatever the fuck you want to call it. Yep, that is apparently a golden scaring off a fucking a bear. Holy shit, interesting. But yeah, just have a bunch of. It's one thing I feel bad about my dog. My grandpuppy here is my son doesn't do a great job of socializing with any other dogs. So I really want a dog for him to be able to interact with. And Bernese, like obviously another golden would be fine, but Bernese Mountain Dog is essentially the same temperament, just in gigantic fucking tricolor form. Every bit as adorable as a golden, just in a different way. So it'd be nice for a little variety. But maybe a Newfoundland or two. Those seem to be awesome dogs as well. But mostly the Bernese Mountain Dogs and the Goldens are just fucking awesome. It is kind of funny for people because I kind of forget that not everyone is aware of the Golden Retriever's personality and shit. So like when he rushes at them, they're like nervous, and they because if they're not overly familiar with the Golden, which I really wasn't, even though they were my favorite dog. Even I wasn't aware that they're like aggressively friendly. Like they will rush at you, and if you're not aware of that fact, that's got to be pretty scary. Not realizing that they're just wanting to come up and fucking just interact with you because they're again very aggressive about it. So it can be pretty scary, I'm sure. Okay, there's a bunch of ones. Yeah, let's see. What the fuck else is happening? See what's in my feed. Not much. What else? Damn it, dude. Nothing? All right. Okay. We got nothing. All right. Is there like whirlpool in the Mississippi somewhere? Oh, I'm sure there is. There's always little whirlpools. That looks fucking huge, though. The pic of this giant whirlpool, apparently in the Mississippi River. Not surprising. I remember when I moved out here, when we crossed the Mississippi, because there's all kinds of rivers in upstate New York where I'm from, but there's nothing that is remotely that fucking river that I had ever seen before. So it was crazy to cross over it, see a fucking river that fucking wide. It is mighty Mississippi. It's no bullshit. What else? That's it. That is all. Much sports shit my feed. Yeah. Oh, that game that's 1348 Ex Voto, is that the name? The one where they had like the lesbian fucking the lesbian knight is the main protagonist or whatever. Turns out nobody was really asking for that, and it is not doing well. Shocking. Yeah, no, I want to play as this tiny woman character that's somehow able to just beat the shit out of men and other characters twice her size. We're going. It's okay. Be right back. Yeah, seems pretty unrealistic. You have a certain amount of suspension of disbelief, but it's supposed to be a normal human. It's pretty unrealistic. Nope. Fucking girl power. Yeah, that's a sad thing. You could fucking make like Mirror's Edge. It didn't bother me that was a female character. That was a great fucking game. So it's not like it can't be done. But if it's just that whole forced diversity thing is bullshit, and people are sick of it. And I'm not sure why they keep going on with it. It's very suspicious. Oh man! Oh goddamn that case! Corey Richins, bitch that killed her
Oh, sorry, allegedly. I guess it's in court right now. But the bitch that poisoned and killed her husband. That trial's going on. Just started, I think, this week. And apparently, before he died, he was like, "Yeah, if anything happens, it's almost certainly her that killed me." And he overdosed on fentanyl, and she's like, "No, he was an addict. Did it himself." And most likely, what happened is she had poisoned his fucking drink. Very similar vibes to Megan Jackson. Been familiar with that case? Oh shit! Somebody's in the fucking chat. I'm gonna be killing myself. Because I had to not check at all. Let's see if anyone's even watching. Let's see. Again, highly unlikely. It's possible. No, god damn it. That is not what I wanted. All right, I'm checking now. So if you're somehow still around, if anybody's in here. What's up, Poop? What's up? I'm not talking to you. I'm not talking to you. I can understand that, huh? Yes. Come on, bring the ball. Bring me the fish toy. You gotta bring it, Pop. You're going to watch it. God damn, Stabby. That's one hell of a piss you're taking there. You maniac. What else? The old West, the Wild West. It's been a great fucking time to be alive. I mean, awful, but also great. So there was a short about old outlaw cabins or whatever. I don't know, man. It's something very romanticized. This thing's so fucking badass about just being able to rob a train or a fucking bank and have a pretty decent chance of getting away with it. Much more so than nowadays. Surveillance everywhere and shit. Cool. So those games are fun. Like Red Dead. It's a fun game. In that vein. What else is happening? Yeah. Oh Jesus! I was watching somebody that was talking about fucking Vito Giswaldi earlier. I fucking cannot stand that guy. Such a disgusting human being. I don't understand, and nobody seems to fuck Dick Masterson still does a show with him. But he does. So what the fuck? Yeah, once he did the shit with Alex Jones on the Neurotics fucking thing during that stream when Neurotic had
Ooh, sorry about that.
Yeah.
Took
That
a
was the
pee and
longest
then it
piss
turned
ever.
into a taking a shit. It was not intended.
All right, I got you. I kind of figure that's what happened.
Yeah, it was one of those ones where you just didn't. I guess I didn't know I had to poop, and my bladder was like,
Yeah.
"I'll do the work for both of them."
I hear you. No worries.
Yeah.
Right. I was just talking about the that Vito. Do you know who Vito is? Do you know who that is? I don't know if I've talked about him before.
No.
He does a show with Dick Masterson. The guy, like way back in the day, he's the one Dr. Phil or something with like really super misogynistic shit. He was kind of trolling Dr. Phil basically.
Oh,
but anyways,
yeah.
Okay, like he's been doing shows for forever. Like that was like 30 years ago or whatever. But
It's Dick
anyways, he's been
Masterson.
doing
There's
shows.
there's a guy called Danny Masterson that's in prison, I
Oh, the
think.
guy from that '70s show. Yeah,
And I
the
always
guy
have
from
to
that
think
'70s
for a
show.
little
Yeah.
minute to get them
Okay.
separated in my head. Because whenever I hear one,
Here,
I'm
I'll
always
post
thinking of
the.
Danny Masterson. But yeah, Dick Masterson. Okay, yeah. I got him in my head there.
All right, here, I'll post a pic just in case. It's got both of them in
Yeah.
there. Come on, God, I hate fucking. I hate how it's so fucking easy on Discord to accidentally like click on something that like when you're trying to hit the like message part
Yeah.
and somehow it hits the part that's like a picture of something on the one above it or below it or whatever. Like it happens so fucking often. So I'm going to try to post or post something or put on the link and it ends up popping up the picture and not able to do it. You have to back out of it. Discord kind of sucks. All right, but there's a picture. The one I just posted. That's Vito on the left, Dick Masterson on the right.
Yeah.
They do a show together, The Biggest Problem in the Universe, and
You mean the biggest
it's
fight in the
fucking
universe?
crazy. Yeah, the show. That's the title of that stream. But
Oh, okay.
it's the biggest problem in the universe is the name of the show. That they do together, and it's weird because everybody hates Vito because he's just a fucking shitty person. He's just a fucking big crybaby, fucking loser. Um, I had followed him for a little bit, probably a couple years ago or whatever, but quickly realized what a scumbag he was and just stopped. I mean, it can be kind of entertaining, but mostly he just fucking sucks. And like nobody understands why Dick Masterson still does a show with him because everyone hates him. But I guess that is kind of the point. Like his reason for being on the show is for people to hate him and to trash him, and he kind of resents that fact. Like he wants to be more than that, but that's his only value, and he can't seem to accept that, which just makes things worse. You know what I mean? Like he can't accept the fact that he's just a clown to be laughed at. Okay. Oh, Vito Giswaldi is the one back when Alex Jones went on the Nerdrotic live stream. Okay, Vito was desperately trying to get Gary from Nerdrotic to let him on so he could try to dunk on Alex Jones about whatever shit, right? Once Vito realized that it wasn't, he then went over to Twitter and started tagging Team YouTube. Hey, at Team YouTube, this channel's having Alex Jones on. This is fucked up. And like managed to get the fucking show taken down and get Nerdrotic channel struck for having Alex Jones on.
Really? Oh, that's so dumb.
Yeah, no, and again, if it would be one thing if he just felt that way and did that from the start, but the fact that he tried to get on the show and didn't do any of that shit until he realized he wasn't going to be allowed to get on, it is fucking bullshit in my opinion. Like it's just a fucked up thing to do. You're a fucking child if you're going to strike out like that just because you didn't get your way, essentially.
Yeah,
and
fuck someone else over just because.
Yeah. Like again, obviously, if he went on, he wasn't going to report. You know what I mean? If you'd let him on, there's no way he was going to report it. But because he didn't get let on, so that's the kind of person he is. And
just a real nice guy.
Yeah. So it kind of sucks because they're like, "Fuck this guy, let him go." Like you can do a show with anyone else and do at least as well. Because I despise this guy enough that I will not watch Dick Masterson on anything, even his own show and shit, while he's still doing a show with this guy. Like I hate Vito that much. And again, there's no way I'm not the only one that feels that way. So I don't think Masterson realizes that because he had a thing very recently where he thought the show was over because of stupid shit Vito was doing, but then Masterson still kept going on with it. And the most recent thing is that he there's a show called Hackamania with all the whole dabble. I don't know how familiar you are with all the Dabbleverse shit. But anyways, they're doing a show called Hackamania in Vegas in like a few weeks or whatever. And they were supposed to go. Dick and Vito were supposed to go. And then Vito was told Dick that he was not gonna go because I don't know, some guy like threatened him, said he was gonna fucking something like, yeah, no, I'll risk an assault charge to fuck you up or whatever. And just a troll. Like everyone knows that it's again technically possible, but it's exceeding unlikely that the dude that's talking shit is going to do anything, right? So he like freaks out like a fucking woman, and he's like, "I'm not going to do the show because I'm afraid of this guy or whatever." And it's kind of that same thing of like, how do you not understand that this is the response that guy wants? This is exactly what that troll wants out of you.
Oh yeah, 100%.
And for you to freak out. Like, how do you not understand that? Like, it blows my mind how many people are doing that. Yeah, and then I guess apparently he's like, oh no, I talked to the show and he assured me that, yeah, I'll be fine, so I am going. Yeah. So basically the show is usually something like that. It's Dick making fun of Vito for some stupid shit he did. And Vito can't accept the fact that he used the punchline. Like, he thinks he's far more important and fucking entertaining than he actually is. I kind of compare it to Boogie. Like, Boogie's an equally shitty person, right? But he at least understands what he is and what his value is as far as entertainment. It's to be a doormat, to be made fun of. And he's okay with that. But Vito's in the same situation, but he can't accept it because he thinks he's more than that. He's just not. He's also one of the ones that did like a thing where he's going to put out a comic book, and it's been like at least 2 years, and the comic book still hasn't come out. But he got all the money and shit for it, and just never finished. It still hasn't finished the comic.
Wow.
Yeah, which is apparently far more common than you think.
Oh, the number of people that collect
lot.
a bunch of money for stuff and then to never deliver is insane. It's
I'm always fascinated.
It's by far one of the high, like a ridiculous percentage. It's like,
yeah, they just have no intention of ever fulfilling.
Like 90% of the stuff on a lot of the GoFundMe and Patreon are scams. Like we've even like seen people do it like multiple times in a year where they're scamming for stuff to like families that are clearly guilty of crimes and stuff are like scamming for money to fund themselves and stuff, even though they're the ones that committed the crimes. It's like, it's just crazy shit like that.
Yeah, fucking crazy. It's weird shit. Yeah, it's really unfortunate because obviously there's a lot of shit out there that is genuine. Yeah. But I'd never contribute to any of them unless I was absolutely certain that the person was going to deliver. Yeah.
Well, I tell you, man, I DM'd you about an emergency situation. I don't know if you noticed that or not, but that got resolved.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
dude.
It was already resolved by the time I read it.
I think that guy's fucking lying about some shit. I think he's genuinely very depressed and very like worried about what he's going to do about stuff. But I don't think he's being 100% honest because like homie claimed he drank 2 bottles of fucking Crown whiskey, took 23 pills of fucking Vicodin. He was calling it like what do you call it? The hydrocodone. And then he was also saying he took like another like 30 or 40 lorazepam. And I'm like, nah, dude, being a big Samoan guy doesn't fucking matter. You die from that.
Yeah, not that much.
And homie wasn't even like drowsy or groggy or slurring his fucking words. Like he sounded, he had a stroke, so he sounds a little off from the stroke. But like he wasn't even slurring his fucking words from that. And I'm just like, dude, what the fuck?
Good bullshit. Yeah, that one really sucks because it's one of those things that's like very dangerous to be wrong about.
Well, and he was also talking about how he's like, He can do like programming and stuff like that, and he used to teach as a music teacher. And we're all like, why aren't you doing either of those things now?
I was gonna say,
Both of
why is
the
he not
things
doing
are
that?
perfectly possible to do with one hand that doesn't work. You can do them with one hand, and you would make substantially more money than you would off of like disability. And a random server of like 30 or 40 people that hang out once in a while isn't enough to fund anyone's life.
Right.
Like it's
right.
just not. We can't
So
pay
he's
for
just
your life. It's just not realistic.
right. Is that what
And
he's after? Just sympathy money?
well, he was looking for like $75 to take an Uber to his treatment instead of taking the bus. Or he claims the bus is so far away he can't take it, and I'm like, I'm sorry, I have a real hard time, like, because I've worked with the people that do case management for this kind of stuff, and it's like, I don't know if California is that drastically different from Iowa as far as those things go. Maybe Iowa's a little more of a red state, so a little less stuff, but like all of the clients where I work that are on disability get a bus pass every month. Like the county just gives them a bus pass because it's basically, to them it's free money. Like they don't have, like, there's no like cost to them to give a bus pass. You know what I mean? Like the buses are already running, it's just money. They're just not making money off the bus pass by giving it away, but they're not really losing anything because they were already going to go run anyway. So to me, that right there is the first red flag that he's not really taking advantage of his benefits if he's on them or whatever's going on. I don't know.
Right.
All I know is
I can get a ride like to my if I had to. I can get a ride to my like doctor's appointments and shit.
Well, and that's the thing.
So,
like, I can always figure out a way to get where I need to go. Like, it's not that hard.
Exactly.
And and I can barely walk for more than like a little bit. You know, like I'm in the same fucking. He actually probably walks further and better than I can. Like, he can walk across a whole football field. And I'm like, I might make it through 10 yards, 20 yards, but I'm going to have to go sit down. But worst case scenario, if I really, really needed to, I bought a walker in advance of that I can sit on. Because I was like, you know what, if I have to do something and I'm just not in the shape to do it, it would be miserable for me, and I would feel absolutely ridiculous using it, but I'll break out a walker and use that if that's what I have to do. You know, like I was looking at jury duty, and I'm like, well, if I have to use a walker for jury duty, then that's what I'll do. Better than going to fucking jail over it. Ironically, I lucked out in that my knee was busted up at the time I had jury duty, so the doctor was like, yeah, I'll write you out of jury duty for however long you want.
Yeah, I got the same thing for my back.
Yeah.
Jury duty, yeah.
I'm pretty sure if I go to the doctor I have now and get x-rays, like, they would probably write me out of any future jury duty I have, so. But I thought that was pretty funny. But I thought that was a crazy one, because, like, he's a good friend. I like the guy. I don't have any objection to hanging out and letting him, like, fucking vent and talk about the shit that's been depressing him. You know, like, that's not a problem. I don't feel like I wasted my time or anything like that, even if he was lying. I just feel like...
Yeah, the victimhood thing gets old.
I work in mental health. I work with these medications on a regular basis. I know exactly what is and isn't fatal. You know, you accidentally take an extra dose. Okay, well, you're going to take a nap now. You know, or maybe you took like 10 pills. All right, well, we probably want to get you to the doctor, but they're probably just going to, you know, give you some charcoal to drink and tell you you're an idiot. I took somewhere in the range of like 40 to 50 fucking pills. Yeah, you're going to die.
Yeah. Yeah, very quickly.
And the fact that he wasn't unconscious within, like, the first 20 or 30 minutes I was talking to him, I was like, oh, dude, you're fucking with me now.
Yeah, yeah, you should be obviously
Well,
impaired
it
in
was one
some
of those
way,
things where
even if you're not seeing them.
my buddy whose wife is from Malaysia, she wrote a very long letter saying, "Hey, look, we are always here to listen, and we appreciate that you're going through a really hard time, and it sucks, but you need to get help. You cannot keep taking pills and drinking and calling us to talk about it. Like, this is not healthy. You're gonna
Yeah,
die. One of these times you're gonna die, and it's not gonna be funny, and it's not gonna be cute, and it's not gonna be like a happy thing for any of us to listen to you do it. And it's not fair to put that on the
yeah,
entire group like that.
yeah. Quit using us for free therapy and
We're
get
here.
actual therapy.
We're here to hang out and have a good time and play video games and sing on a fucking video game. We're not here to like, yeah, be therapists." And I said, "You're right." I said, "You're 100% right, and that's an extremely good letter." And I really think that it's really important that he gets that message, because not all positive messages need to be nice.
Right. Yeah. Sometimes people need to be shocked
Yeah,
into
sometimes you gotta
realizing this shit.
slap him in the face with it a little bit there.
Indeed.
Yeah, so it's you can't just let people use you like that. And I felt
Yeah,
very
especially if
much
it's an
like,
over and over.
well, and when I found out that was the second time he'd done it, I was like, oh,
No, fuck
okay,
this guy.
yeah, this is my fucking interest in this is over. Because I've dealt with
Because
clients like
obviously
this
it's
where
some
they just do
attention
this shit
grabbing
for
shit.
attention once in a while. And to me, this was very much a cry for attention. And we were telling him on the call, we're like, dude, you can just come in and hang out on the fucking Discord whenever you want. Like, you don't have to come in and wait till you're in this horrible state and you feel awful, and you can tell us how bad it is, and we'll say, man, that really sucks. I'm sorry that you're going through that, but like, jumping in and
freaking people out.
telling people you're trying to kill yourself when you're fucking obviously not. Or at least you're not doing a very good
It's a
job of
really
trying to kill
shitty thing
yourself.
to do. Right. At least put some effort into faking it, man.
Yeah.
Like, it's obvious you're not fucked up at all.
Yeah, I was like, you did this, like, after like half an hour, 40 minutes of the conversation, I'm like, you didn't take this many pills. How many pills did you take?
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm telling my friends this. The sad thing is I was telling my friends this, and they were like, oh, I don't think he would make that up. And I'm like, yeah, he fucking would.
Oh, he obviously
I'm
did.
like, I'm telling you I work in mental health, and I have fucking dealt with shit. And I'm telling you that's not how somebody who OD'd to that level sounds remotely like that. Like, they're nowhere near that fucking capable of having a conversation and like telling, like, that one blew my mind. It's amazing what people will believe when it's a friend that tells them.
Right.
It was so sad, because it's like, and I don't mean this in like a malicious way, but it's like,
no,
they're getting taken advantage of in this respect. Like the giving him that credit without any question.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, just uncritically accepting something that you think about at all.
Yeah. Well, and also when somebody who's literally an expert tells you,
you're still gonna tell them they're
by
wrong.
the way, I have to know this shit so that I don't like fucking get fired or end up in jail for negligence. I guarantee you that man did not take the pills that he said he did. Like, because
well, didn't you say you drank like 2 bottles of Crown Royal?
Two bottles of Crown Royal, so I'm assuming 2 handles. And he might have been a little drunk. That's totally possible. But the 23 hydrocodone and the like 30 or 40 lorazepam thing, like after on top of it, I'm like, no, you don't survive that. You might survive the hydrocodone like that once. Like, you're just incredibly lucky and you keep yourself awake and whatever.
Yeah, unless you took them all the time. I've took them that many at a time, plenty of times, but that's a very different situation.
Oh, I got a phone call.
Yeah,
Let me
unless
see
you're
what
an
this
addict.
is real quick.
Sure.
Sorry, I keep getting these fucking phone calls. And they're like hang-ups from different numbers. And I think they might be auto dialers that just got left on in some office building somewhere.
Well, right.
But like now occasionally I'm getting them where it like immediately puts me into like waiting room music.
Wow, not even anybody.
like you're not you're gonna call me and put me on a waiting room? Like, no, I'm not gonna answer the phone to you. Like, I'm not gonna have a conversation. I'm gonna hang up. But it's like area code numbers that could be from this area. So I have to like be
Yeah, I
worried
get
that
that
it's
a
like
lot.
work or something. So I like answer just to be safe that I'm not missing a call that I might need to take from work because they need somebody to cover or something. It's like, oh well, hey, you know, in like 7 hours I'll be happy to come in and cover for whatever, you know.
Yeah, they've definitely gotten a lot better about spoofing the numbers, making it the right area code and shit.
Yeah.
'Cause it used to be like fucking, it'd be like a 12-digit numbers call.
Oh yeah. Where it couldn't possibly be that. I liked when they would threaten you with like the FBI or the police or some shit. And
Right.
they're like, if you pay this fine, we won't arrest you and you won't go to jail.
Like, all right, buddy. Sure. God damn, it's like fucking 90 degrees today.
Oh, super hot over there. It's actually
Yeah.
really unseasonably warm here, probably in the 80s. Like low 80s, but still. For California
Yeah.
in February, that's extremely warm.
Yeah, I had to make sure it's the first day I had to wake up like super early so I could get the walk in while it was still cool enough.
Oh, yeah.
Like I said, I always whenever I leave, like I gotta give it like a 3 hour window. Like by the time I get back, it should not be higher. It shouldn't be warmer than like 75 degrees for my grand puppy here. So I
Yeah,
had
you
to get
gotta
up
make
and
sure
leave at
you're
like
not like
7:30.
too...
Yeah, I had to get up and like be on the walk by like 7:30 to get back with enough time before it got too hot for him. I found uh, I've started taking them on like most of the times I'll have my son drop us off at the corner, which is right by the store, like in the morning when he drops the dog off, or the grandpuppy off, and then so we'll basically just walk back, and then I'll take him for a long walk in the afternoon.
Ah.
You know, at least while the temperature was nice.
Oh, that's
There's
pretty cool.
yeah, there's a wash that kind of runs diagonally, like on the two main roads, which are a couple miles away, about a mile and a half away, I guess, from here. Um, so I'll kind of walk along the main roads to that intersection and then follow that wash like diagonally back up until it's like parallel with the road that I live on and kind of
Yeah.
walk back up. And that's a pretty long walk. It'll be like a good 2.5 hours. We'll usually stop and take like a 15-20 minute break, like twice during the walk. So, you know, because I bring the dogs, like I actually bring his actual water dish and like two of those big, the 24-ounce monster cans that actually have the lid on it,
Yeah.
unscrewable lid.
I've
I
always
use
thought
those
those
for
would be
water.
nice to be able to reuse for stuff.
Yeah, I use it for. I feel I always have two of those just for him, just for the grand puppy. I have a couple of bottles of water, but I never drink.
like they're there just in case something happens. But I don't know if that's normal because I don't know if people just normally hydrate because they're supposed to, but I never feel thirsty on the walk. I don't know if that's normal or not.
I mean, how long are you out walking for?
Yeah, about 2 to 3 hours.
Oh, that is kind of weird. Usually you get thirsty somewhere in that range.
I do not. I do not get thirsty at all.
I do, yeah. I get thirsty when I'm out walking.
Yeah.
Yeah, doing exercise, stuff like that. I get thirsty.
Okay. So that is normal. I always
Get
kind
like
of
dry
assumed
mouth,
because
and I'm
I
like,
never.
I need a drink, yeah.
No, I bring like 2 bottles of water for me, so like, and again, like
You
maybe
know,
once a month.
we're
And
all
then
we're all
I'll
different.
actually drink any of it.
I think we're all different, and your body will tell you what it needs.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Maybe you're
Okay.
really
So,
thirsty
anyways.
after the walk,
Yeah.
maybe you're not, or whatever. Like, but like, yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
if your
Yeah.
body
Although
needs
I do
water,
definitely
you'll get
make
thirsty.
sure. Yeah, and I do generally, or at least, so maybe that's why.
Oh, you know what? If you drink a bunch before you leave, that might be a big part of it. Yeah, I don't always do
Yeah.
that, and I should.
Yeah, probably. But even when I don't get thirsty. That's what's really weird.
Yeah.
Okay, but anyway, so there's this big wash. Like when it rains, it's the wash. I'd say is probably about 30, 40 feet wide. I mean, probably closer to 50, 60. But anyways, we were walking up that. Usually we'll walk on the kind of little dirt trails on either side of the wash up high. But this time we were walking down in it, and I came across a piece of rebar in the wash that was about 5.5 feet long and still perfect, not quite perfectly straight, but basically still straight. So I grabbed it, like it comes up to basically just past my chin. So I'm like, I think I want to use this as like a weighted walking stick.
Huh.
And I taped it up. I put like Gorilla Tape at towards the end of each side so I can flip it, either way, and I'll have something to hold on to. Because holding on to rebar, like that's a rough surface. You know what I mean? So I taped it up with some Gorilla Tape and started using that. I also wanted to use in case I could come across any kind of like I don't know, a pack of coyotes or any kind of shit in the desert. You never know. Or that fucking dog that the bitch just lets run around without a leash or whatever. Pretty good weapon. Pretty effective weapon too. So yeah, so I've got that I take along with me now. I almost bailed on it because rebar is again very thick. You don't really realize how heavy just a 5.5 foot piece of rebar is.
Oh no,
It's
yeah.
pretty heavy.
Those are heavy as fuck. Yeah, they're not.
Yeah, very dense.
It's not like carrying
but
around
yeah,
a
like
mini bat. Like a mini baseball bat's. Easy peasy. Put that in, down your pant leg or something. It's pretty easy to carry around. No real weight, but pretty effective as a weapon. If you need it, like if you're fighting off coyotes or some shit out there.
Yeah.
But
I mean, I already have
dude,
two.
that'll fuck them up though. You fuck them up 10 times worse than the bat though.
Fuck yeah, dude. Yeah, because I can use like a bow staff, or you can poke them with it. Like there's all kinds of shit, and it's so heavy that if you fucking swing that at them, dude, you're gonna fuck them up. So yeah, so I've got that. I'm kind of getting used to it, but it's like heavy enough that I have to switch arms pretty regularly. So it's getting a nice little bit of a workout on my, my arms as well. So that's kind of nice. And I didn't notice it before, I guess, until I found that piece. But I've seen like 5 other pieces of rebar just laying around spots in the fucking desert since I came across that.
Oh wow.
I'm like, why is there so much fucking rebar, like pieces of rebar just laying around out here? Yeah, because a lot of people do dump trash and shit out here in the desert. It's fucking irritating.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, it's one thing because I see people dump like organic shit, like tree trimmings and and that kind of shit. I don't really care, but like people are dumping like TVs and couches and shit. Just some random spot in the desert, dude.
Yeah.
There's a bunch of furniture. There's a bunch of fucking, like you said, old electronics.
My friend called me up in the middle of the night, literally midnight. He was like, "Hey, I need to light a couch on fire." And I'm like, all right, let's go. You know, because we were like both like 22, 23 years old.
Right.
And that's all you need. You're
And
like,
I need
all right,
no
we're lighting a
details.
couch on fire tonight. Let's go. Fucking
Yes,
right on.
no details required. Let's do it.
Yeah, I
I
didn't
hear
want
ya.
no. I don't want details. I want to be surprised.
Yeah,
Uh,
I want to see a couch burn. That's all I want to know.
yeah, as
I
soon as
hear
the
you.
couch is gone, we're good. But fucking, um, it was fairly entertaining. What was it? It was just a reclining couch that somebody had dumped out in the middle of the beach on a fucking on a beach, and it's
Wow.
the same fucking thing there. You're always getting like all these people just dumping trash on the fucking coast. It's the worst.
Yeah, it's fucking nuts. Yeah, it's obnoxious, man. It's like, dude, there's got to be a dump near. Probably doesn't cost that much. Fucking
Yeah.
dump it. Like you're just
You
fucking
know,
lazy asshole.
I found like the dump here. It's been a long time since I've gone. But like if you're dumping a load of stuff there, it was something like $20-$40. So like, you know,
Yeah,
if you're
that's not
getting rid of a
horrible.
piece of furniture, you're looking at like probably $40. In a lot of cases, they'll come pick that shit up for you too.
Right, right.
The other option is put it out on the curb with a free sign on it, and people will fucking take it.
Yeah, yeah. No matter how fucked up something is, dude, somebody's gonna be okay with taking it.
And if no one wants to take it with a free sign, go out and put a sign on it that says $20, and then someone will take it.
Yeah.
And they're probably not going to pay you $20, but it'll go a lot quicker.
Right.
Because people are fucking scumbags.
Yeah. God damn. Like, oh, I didn't want it when it's free, but now that I'm stealing it, now I've got to have it.
Yeah, absolutely. It's so crazy how easily predictable people are in that respect.
Yeah, and it's pretty nuts. God damn it! I'm trying to share that. I took a video of. There was a spot just right by the wash. That's again right parallel with where I head back up to the road I live on. There's another big, pretty decent size. Let me see if it actually shared. Damn it! Did it post? Oh, okay. Maybe it did. I don't know. Do you see it in there in the Discord?
I'm in the middle of ice skating. I can't look away. I have 2
okay.
minutes to make 9,800 points.
Oh yeah, no worries. But yeah, it's a spot that over the, recently has developed. That's a pretty wide little chasm that flows into the wash, kind of like a little side river or whatever the fuck, tributaries or whatever you want to call them. Obviously, there's not actually water in it unless it rains. But it's gotten pretty wide.
I
But
think
anyways,
they call it a gully when it's not rained in yet.
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
it
So
will
basically,
get
it's
rained in, but it's a gully because it's dry right now. Either
But
way,
yeah,
you got to
a
be
little
careful
quick,
because like flash floods and shit. You don't want to get stuck out in those and end up fucking.
No, I was definitely aware of that here. But people had dumped a bunch of trash. There was actually a box of like Christmas decorations, a lot of other shit too. But I did a little pan view, kind of showed where the wash is too, at the end, and the airport, the other side of the wash.
Crazy.
So whatever, not a big deal. But I just, since I was talking about the whole trash thing, I'm like, fuck it. I just remembered I cooked this.
I was
here. This is the kind of
my
shit.
buddies kept me from beating the shit out of a group of kids out on the beach one night because I was pretty fucking tempted because those assholes are out there fucking drinking and then throwing their fucking empties at the rocks.
Oh, fuck, dude! Just
and I'm
smashing,
like,
sending
fucking
glass
little kids are
scattering
gonna be
everywhere.
out here the next day running around where you're throwing fucking broken glass and playing with families. So you either pick that shit up, or I'm gonna fucking use you to pick that shit up. As far as I was concerned, just like, not
I'm gonna
real
rub your nose
thrilled.
in it like you're a fucking dog. Cut your face up by rubbing your nose in it, fucking dog.
Yeah, it was very, very irritating.
Yeah.
Because, like, you know, I love going to the beach, and the last thing I want is some fucking punk ass
Yeah.
kids ruining it by screwing up
Right.
the fucking
Yeah.
now the cops got to be out there every night to watch people.
Yeah. Yeah. It's not good for anyone. I understand wanting to smash bottles. That's fun.
Yeah, oh,
But yeah,
dude, if
don't
they
do it
were
where you're
doing it in a
fucking anyone
place where
else's
it
shit
was
up.
any number of other places, they were literally like, they were maybe 5 feet from where the fucking stairs to the beach come down from the main parking lot on one of the most popular beaches in the area because it's really big and
Yeah.
free.
Yeah, that's just obnoxious,
And
dude.
it's like,
It's
oh,
just a
yeah, you're going
fucked
to
up
fuck
thing
this
to
up
do.
for everybody, man.
Yeah. Yeah, that's some evil shit, man. Yeah, even as a kid, I wouldn't do that. Consider even when I was doing something destructive, I would not be
Yeah.
that inconsiderate, dude.
Yeah, it was one of those things where it was like, you're fucking this up for everybody, man.
Yeah, no, that's
All right, now
righteous
I'm going to
anger.
take a look
I'm
real
with
quick.
you.
Oh, yeah, that's a gully for sure. Yeah, oh, I hate that shit, dude. People just throw trash there.
Yeah. But yeah, if you look at the end, you'll see the wall in the area behind it there. At the very end, I kind of pan up to the spot. That is the wash that I speak of. You
Yeah.
can't really see how deep it is because you can kind of only see the sides, but
Yeah.
it gives a decent idea of range, I think.
Yeah, what it would be like if it rained,
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah, like that wash runs for, dude, just that wide. Fucking, it actually crosses under. There's actually tunnels, little 3 separate little tunnels. I guess the support is the two like concrete things in the middle that forms the 3 tunnels underneath that intersection. So it starts on the far side of that intersection and just goes on for miles after it crosses under that.
Oh, wow.
It's fun to ride. Yeah, it's fun to ride. I used to love riding like 3-wheelers and 4-wheelers through those tunnels
Oh,
to
I
get to the other
bet.
side of the road.
Oh, I bet.
Yeah, it's all dark in there. Yeah, it's definitely where. I mean, you can see the light. It's not like it's a super long tunnel, but it's definitely very dark in the middle. So that's always fun.
Oh, I used to go
So even
exploring
during
a
the
storm
day.
drain tunnel when I was a kid, so.
Oh yeah, that is so much fun.
It was, and that thing went on for miles. And we would go down there to the point where we would find, like, random spots where you could climb up and look around, and it was, like, just out in some fucking field. And
Yeah,
then
just kind
one of
of in
my
the middle of
friends
nowhere.
claimed they went all the way down to the other end of it, and it was out near, like, some sort of ocean. But I always thought they were
Goddamn.
bullshitting because we're like an hour
Yeah,
drive
that's
from
like
the coast. Like, if you want to drive for an hour, you
yeah.
can get to the
So
coast. So I don't think that
they're
was
like, oh, you
true.
walked 30 miles, huh? Okay, sure you did.
I think he may have come up on, like, some sort of shore of a lake or a river, maybe, or something.
Yeah, yeah. A little far fetched that he walked all the way to the fucking coast. I hear you.
In kindergarten and first grade.
Right. Oh, that is the worst, dude. Because again, at that age, you don't really understand what's possible and what isn't. So it's easy to get taken in. Years later, you're like, I think that kid was full of shit. I don't think that kid did that at all.
Yeah.
So, should probably
Nope.
bring the dog out with him.
Well, I found out my friend's dad didn't kill him.
Right?
He just sent him to live with
Oh,
some
yeah?
other family in another state.
Oh,
He just
well, that's
he
good.
got to the point where he's like, I'm in the fire administration of the firemen in that area, and you started a giant fire that we had to go put out. Like, you humiliated me beyond my ability to fucking whatever, like, I guess, and
Yeah, I hear you.
send him
Yeah,
off to
I
go
can
live with
imagine.
other family. Oh, the view butting thing on live stream thing. Yeah. You know what the scummy thing is they know that they're view botting.
Yeah,
And they're letting it continue not because it's necessary, but because they know that without the view botting, the advertisers aren't going to be
yeah, they're gonna
as
get way less
interested.
ad revenue.
Yeah. No, you remember when Twitch did that? Like, it was a couple years ago, maybe? And their views dropped so much that they're like, all right, we're going to go back to letting the. Because, it was an insane drop. They're like,
Oh
oh,
yeah.
fuck. Yeah.
That's one of those things that
Yeah,
I
it's
keep
funny.
saying is like there's people like especially like the Politico left people are
Yeah.
not as popular as people think they are. That
That's why I
is
thought it was very ironic for Hassan to be calling Asmongold and them out for that shit. Because
yeah.
like I'm like, dude, there's no fucking way. Like I don't doubt that you have an amount of fans, but you're not that fucking popular. You're just not.
Yeah.
Like you're fucking view botting to hell. So fuck you. Like how dare you? Yeah, that's the kind of psychopathy that bugs me. It's like you're calling them out for shit that you're absolutely doing. And for like Asmongold, I don't know that he would be surprised if it's happening, and I also wouldn't be surprised if he doesn't really have anything to do with it. Like that apparently happens a lot.
People will
I don't know
view
if it's
bot
Twitch
their favorite
directly.
people. And also
Yeah,
political
yeah,
organizations will view bot political streamers for sure.
yeah. Or they'll try to get people in trouble and view bot people that they hate, and then like try to report them
Yeah,
for view
both
botting.
ways. Oh yeah, that happens too. Yeah, you're
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
Many
Either
a
way, there's
tale
a
have
lot
I
of
heard about that
shit
shit.
going on. Yeah, yeah, it's happening everywhere, dude. So yeah, it was just funny for Hassan to be calling him out. Like, you're doing that shit. Fuck you. Yeah. Oh shit. In fact, I know I said something about Ethan Ralph, right? Like how people are trying to get the cartels to think that he fucking snitched on him or whatever.
Oh yeah.
Because he lives in Mexico. Because he lives in Mexico now. He's lived in Mexico for a while now. Apparently, mainly to deduct child support and other shit like that,
Because
and
he's just
taxes.
such
I
a
think.
good fucking guy, you know?
Yeah. He's a wonderful human being. So yeah. But yeah, he got busted for that shit because he's a drunk, fucking pilled out, fucking just waste of a fucking human being, and accidentally had his search history displayed for a second on a site that was like
Oh.
VIP. I think it was called VIP Likes. So yeah, no, you're view botting your shit. It's obvious. You're view botting
Oh,
your
well, you
shit.
know what? It's funny. You said that. I immediately was like pedophile. Oh, no.
Yeah. No, Ethan Ralph's fucking pretty disgusting, but even I don't know of anything of that nature. It wouldn't be surprising, but I've never heard any of that shit for him. What was the other thing? Oh, I guess I forget what peptides do, but apparently he takes peptides. So he had a search that just said peptide English, because he's in Mexico, so he put it in English, so the results were in English, I assume. But people are trolling him with that. Like people will have their name as Peptide English. They made a song where that's part of the lyrics. But yeah, no, he got busted and making it quite obvious that he is buying views like crazy.
Oh, yeah.
So I thought that was pretty funny. That he's such a fucking pilled out mess that he let that information
Well, aren't
slip out
peptides like
accidentally.
a health thing, though?
Yeah, I think he's supposed to take them. Yeah, he's got to take all kinds of shit at this point to keep living. Yeah, it's something like that. Yeah, that wasn't tied to the view botting thing. That was just an aside. That it was funny that people were making fun of him because he just typed in peptide English.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, what the fuck are peptides for? I forget what it was, but it's definitely something health-wise. Used in medicine for targeted therapies, insulin, GLP-1, and in skincare for anti-aging. Okay, all right. So something about skin, hormone production, muscle repair, reduce inflammation. That's probably one of the reasons. Okay,
Makes
for
sense.
him, I assume. I assume his joints are not. He's a fat little fucker. So yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if he has joint issues and inflammation.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh, dude. Apparently he's gonna be dating that fucking porn star bitch, Scarlett.
Scarlet? I don't know who that is.
I showed you to her a few weeks ago.
I'm sure you have. I don't really pay that much
Yeah.
attention. Porn
But
stars
yeah, anyway,
in
she's part of
general.
the. She was kind of adjacent to the whole Dabbleverse thing, and
Oh yeah.
there's a whole
What
thing
a
with
weird
Mersh from
choice to date
Nightwave.
Ethan Ralph. Has he got that much money on him at this point?
No, that's the funny thing, dude.
She might
Well, dude,
actually
that's a
like
whole
him.
fucking. Yeah, it's a whole fucking thing, dude. It's she was dating another guy, and basically it seemed like he was being very abusive to her, which he was actually. I mean, it's pretty spot on that he was a bit. And so at the time, like everybody was giving that dude shit, and I forget what happened with Mersh, but like somebody had like intimated something about Mersh like hitting on this bitch Scarlet, and that guy like just immediately freaked the fuck out about it, like I'll fucking kill, like I'll stop, like being an idiot like that, but being serious. So it like caused all these problems. So like Mersh kind of felt bad. He's like, look, I didn't really do any of this shit, but I do feel kind of responsible for her being in this abusive situation. So like him and his girlfriend, almost exclusively his woman, were helping her to get out of that situation, like get back to her parents' house or whatever in Wisconsin. She's from Wisconsin. Um, uh, and then for some reason, like the chick that Mersh is dating now, apparently was someone that kind of hung around the whole this Nightwave, Daywave universe or whatever, and was trying to hook up with Mersh for a bit. And he's always very hesitant to date anybody that starts out as any kind of fan like that. So he was just kind of putting her off and had no interest in the bitch. But then Ethan Ralph, I guess, was trying to fuck anybody he can. And she was still, she was like 25 or something, 24, 25 years old.
Wow.
And she ends up actually hooking up with him. And then like somehow in Ethan Ralph's mind, because again, he cannot maintain any kind of personal relationship, had gotten pissed off at Mersh for some fucking reason. I guess Mersh made a joke about how like he got involved with her by like hanging around and scamming on chicks in the fandom, right? Mersh wasn't even serious; he was just fucking around. But for somebody like Ethan Ralph, that's enough to fucking burn the bridge, right? Because he's a fucking lunatic. Yeah. So apparently, it's a chick. It's a chick. Her name. She goes by Ice Dancer. That's Mersh's girlfriend now. So basically, what happened was like she went and actually did hook up with Ethan Ralph, but apparently he spent the entire time obsessed and talking shit about Mersh. The whole time he's with this chick, right? And again, Mersh had no interest in this bitch at all, even at that point. And then what happened is because she got tired of Ethan Ralph's shit because he's fucking disgusting and he's a lunatic, and like did away with him. And ever since then, Ethan Ralph has been like harassing the shit out of her, threatening to release the. I guess he filmed them fucking. Like threatening to release that and doing all kinds of crazy shit.
Does
like
he not?
Emailing her.
He must realize that if he releases that, he's the one that looks bad, right?
Mm-hmm. Well, he doesn't care. He has no shame. You know what I mean? That doesn't matter.
It's not going to do anything to her.
Yeah. No, it's a weird thing. Like I understand why she wouldn't want it to happen, but yeah, at the same time,
I'm just surprised
it's not like he makes.
He should also realize. He's in Mexico, so he could get away with it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh shit! It's also illegal, so
dude.
Okay,
all right. Maybe this will.
Okay,
maybe this will help you understand how crazy it is for you to think that. Okay. He had a court order from his. Like he can only see his kids like at Christmas, like maybe 2 or 3 days out of the entire year already, right? So basically, for some reason. He thinks it's some weird flex to send a picture of his son to like Mersh or Nick Rekieta or something like when they're fighting. It's the weirdest shit, right? And here's the thing. He is court ordered to never share images of his son online anywhere.
Oh, the mom was smart enough to be like, hey, you're not going to use my kid as your entertainment buck.
Yeah, and again...
much.
Yeah, the judge agreed with that, and that was a court order. And Mersch didn't do it on purpose. Even he like took the image and like blurred the face or whatever, so you can't actually see. You wouldn't be able to actually identify the kid,
Yeah.
and put it out on Twitter or wherever, like talk shit or whatever the fuck he said. But then the mom, that kid, Ethan Ralph's kid, contacted him, and she told him that. She's like, "Look, I'm going to need you to, verify in court because Ethan Ralph claimed he got hacked. The standard thing you do when you do something stupid when you're drunk and fucked up."
Oh yeah.
He claimed he got hacked, so she's like, "Look, I'd really appreciate it if you do this. Just do an affidavit or whatever the fuck you call it, saying that you did not hack this, and Ethan Ralph sent this to you himself, and essentially got his parental rights completely taken away, from what I understand."
Yeah, I mean, if you've been given a court order to not do something because it could be considered detrimental to your child, and you immediately violate said court order and then lie about it on top of doing it. Yeah, there's a really good chance, especially if you're a guy, that's it for you. You're not getting another chance to.
So that's the kind of. I know you're. I'm sure you're pretty familiar with Ethan Ralph, but I'm not sure if you understood exactly how self-destructive this guy is. Like, it's that level of fucking insanity with this guy.
I'm not trying to say Ethan Ralph should understand or be like a normal person here. I'm just saying, what I'm saying is like a reasonable person would understand like why this is like psychotic. If that's what I'm trying to get across.
He does not.
Which I'm not arguing that he does. And I never.
And apparently he did that,
like,
dude.
Is like you would think that a normal person would say like, oh yeah.
Yeah, of course I'm not going to do that.
Yeah.
For him, it's just like, sorry, I'm going to fucking. I'm going to lash out.
How fucking lunatic.
I have no ability. I have no ability to think of the consequences of my actions.
Or no concern for the consequences. I think a lot of this is based in like narcissistic.
That's the other crazy shit.
That you're not going to get in trouble. That you're like no one's going to know or whatever.
Yeah, it's crazy because I was watching one of the streams. They're kind of a-logging Ethan Ralph, and like he was talking about like they're threatening to put out this revenge porn, and everybody's like, "You did that to both of your baby mama. You've done that. You didn't just threaten it. You know
what gets me is why are women sleeping with Ethan Ralph? Like
that is a
boggles
mystery.
My mind.
It really is. Like he's the repellent on pretty much every level. He's like 5'1", like incredibly short, incredibly fat. Not a good looking face apparently, from what I understand. Even
a smooth talker either. Like he has nothing going for him. I don't.
Yeah, he's just angry like 24/7. It's fucking crazy. But apparently that's enough fame for some fucking retarded bitches.
You know, the only people I feel sorry for in this case is the fucking kids.
Yeah, it is unfortunate to have
like,
that.
Mom made terrible decisions. She got what she deserved. You know, like you chose to sleep with a lunatic, and you knew exactly what you were getting into. And now you're complaining. You can't complain about it now. But your kids, on the other hand, deserve better parents. Like neither of their parents are.
Yeah, both of them are fucking retarded. Yeah,
and that's really sad.
Yeah, it's fucking insane. Yeah, it really is.
It's a shame that the fucking state can't take the kids from the parents altogether. I think there needs to be. Yeah. Well,
Although, from what I've heard, like both of those women have actually straightened shit out and are properly taking care of their kids. So at least that's something. But yeah, how do you fuck that guy? Like, I kind of understand you think you're going to get some clout from it. Like, that happens a lot, right? Like, women will fuck a dude that's like. And there was a point when Ethan Ralph was pretty fucking doing well.
Do you know a comedian by the name of Christopher Titus?
Oh, yeah, dude. Yeah.
Yeah, his fucking... he started dating some girl. Like, he got a divorce, and then he started dating some girl. And then she started doing shows, and now she's his opener, and now she's going out and doing shows on the road, and all that kind of shit.
Yeah, yeah. So I kind of get that, that's, I'd like to think I wouldn't do something like that if it was a chick, but I probably would. What the fuck?
Oh yeah,
How do you let him come inside you? How do
she's
you
not
let him get you pregnant?
funny. She's not funny at
That's
all.
what I
Either.
don't
That's
get.
the sad part. Like
All right. Yeah, that's not
she's just
surprising.
there getting famous off of her husband's like comedy.
Yeah.
So shit
Yeah.
happens
No, there's a
all
lot
the
of women that
time.
are. Yeah, there's a lot of women that are kind of pulling that kind of shit. Yeah. Mm. But yeah, that's the thing. I'm like, I even understand you fucking the guy. How do you let him come inside you? How do you let him have a possibility of impregnating? How do you let
Because it's
Ethan
so
Ralph?
hot when they do.
I guess, dude.
I don't know. Yeah, it
What
doesn't
the
make any sense to
fuck?
me. But
Yeah. Yeah. Like I said, I
I'm
kind of
I'm
understand up to
100%
that
willing to
point.
bet that it's hotter if they think it's hotter if they do.
Yeah, it must be. And you got to find any kind of hotness in that situation, I would imagine. Because it's not nothing
Yeah,
of him
Ethan Ralph's just
physically.
complaining about people he doesn't like while he's putting his dick in it over and
Yeah.
over.
Yeah. So yeah, apparently the whole time that he had spent with Ice Dancer, he was just talking shit about Merch. What do you think Merch is doing right now? Like, how do you get that level of obsessive about some shit? That's fucking crazy to me too. It's like, why don't you just shut the fuck up and enjoy fucking a 25-year-old that you have no business fucking?
Yeah, it was way hotter than you have any business messing around with.
Yeah. Yeah. But
Look, I'll
basically
tell you,
what
if
happened is
I
like,
had that opportunity, it would definitely not be anything to do with merch. We would not be talking about that.
yeah.
There would be
Yeah.
no
So yeah, so
talking.
basically, after she was like, "I'm getting the fuck out of here, fuck you" or whatever, and she didn't even say "fuck you." I'm sure she just was done with him because he's fucking nuts. Ever since then, Ethan Ralph has been harassing her like crazy, dude, sending her crazy fucking emails and all kinds of shit. And so basically, she kind of reached out to anybody in the whole fucking Nightwave universe or whatever. And basically, that's when her and Merch started talking. And Merch was like, "Oh wow, she's actually a pretty decent chick," and they started dating. Um, so yeah, it's kind of crazy, but it's a fucking mess.
Kind
It's
of.
pretty entertaining. It's pretty entertaining to watch. It's a great train wreck to witness. Yeah, she's always in his chat. She seems pretty. She does seem really cool. So yeah, good for him, I guess. But yeah. So anyways, and then so the Scarlet thing happened. Scarlet was almost exclusively talking to Ice Dancer. Merch had no interest in this bitch.
Oh yeah.
Um, you know what I mean? In Scarlet, he had no fucking interest. He said I talked to her like maybe twice, and Scarlet is just a completely self-absorbed fucking. Just doesn't care about anyone else. So she'll send these fucking walls of text or leave these fucking long ass fucking like voicemails and emails and shit. Um, and then basically, so all that shit had happened, and Ice Dancer had talked to Scarlet about the shit that Ethan Ralph had done to her and how much he harassed her. And then Scarlet like went on his show. So they were like Ice Dancer has apparently been in contact with her. Like they're supposedly good friends at this point. Like after a
Wow.
couple months of this shit back and forth, and her helping Scarlet out and shit with trying to get away from the guy that was abusing her and all this other shit. And she had told her all that shit and knew exactly the kind of shit Ethan Ralph had done to her. And Scarlet still went on his show
Wow.
because she'll go on anyone's show if she thinks it'll get her any more exposure and help her. So she just didn't care about the friendship at all. Like she's that kind of selfish fucking cunt. And so that's basically now both of them are trying to trash Mersh and his girlfriend, Mersh and Ice Dancer. Like, no, you're both fucking horrible people. And it's funny because like Ethan's like bragging about it, and Mersh is like, I wanted you two to get together. This is going to be spectacular. I wanted this to happen. You're not flexing on me. I want you two to date each other because it's going to be amazing. It's going to be spectacular to witness
Yeah, the fallout is going
because
to be
it's going
epic,
to end
essentially.
badly. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, like it's obvious
Uh,
because I remember I was in his chat and I'm like, all right, dude, but I mean, the most likely outcome of this is like a murder suicide. Like that's going to be fucked up. Bersha's kind of an asshole because he'll joke. He'll be like, "What do you mean? That would be the greatest thing ever." Like he's joking partly, but like he's like, "No, that would be the best thing ever." I'm like, "Oh fuck, dude. All right, yeah, you're kind of right. Like fuck them. They're horrible people. It would not make the world a worse place if they fucking checked out. Fuck them."
yep.
So yeah, they haven't. I don't think they've actually hooked up yet. But it's like, haha, yeah, I got her. He's like, I didn't want. I'm telling you, I did not talk to her. If she's saying that, it's bullshit. Like, I can show you. I contacted her. I talked to her like twice in like 3 months. Like Mersha's old enough and gotten enough pussy over the years to not want to put up with that kind of headache to get laid, right? Especially not for a fucking ex porn star. And yeah, I don't
No.
know. I understand people think that's a good thing. I would never want to hook up with a porn star. Definitely wouldn't want to date one.
Here's my thought. Depending on the situation and the person, for me,
Yeah, it would have to be a pretty
if it's
exceptional
somebody
human being.
who has realized that what they were doing was pretty fucking nasty, and that they're done with it, they've moved on, and they've turned their focus to doing other things, and they're successful in something else. Then I don't
Right,
think I would
right.
have an issue with that. Like if they were a stripper when they were younger, or like a porn star or something like that, or a prostitute even.
Mm.
I think I
Yeah,
could
for
accept that
me,
as long as they were completely out of that life. Because those are the kind of lives where people do a lot of drugs and a lot of fucking risky, stupid shit, and I don't want to end up
yeah,
with whatever fucking disease, or like whatever.
yeah, yeah. And Scarlett is definitely uh, fucked
Yeah.
up all the
So
time.
I would just have to
Yeah,
look
you
at
see
that
her
on a
on the
case
live
by
stream,
case basis. Like I would
dude.
never date somebody who's still in that life. But if they did that for
Yeah,
like
definitely not.
2 years when they were 19 and they're like
Yeah,
42
yeah.
now or something, it'd be like, oh yeah, whatever. I don't fucking care. Like
Yeah. For
you
me, it
got
would.
out clean. You're
Yeah,
fine.
yeah, yeah. No, the woman would have to be pretty exceptional for me to overlook that, though. To be honest with you. Yeah, but
Well, I'm
I could
assuming if
see
a
it
woman
maybe,
actually
but
makes me want to date a woman, that she's pretty exceptional.
yeah, yeah, that is kind of. Oh fuck.
But
But yeah, no, they're both just fucking a total fucking train wreck, and
oh
it's
yeah,
going to end badly,
no
and it's
doubt.
going to be fucking spectacular to witness. So that's what's funny because he's trying to like throw it in Merch's face. He's like, I had no interest in that bitch. I'm like, she was friends with my girlfriend, and I even warned my girlfriend about exactly what's happened. So that is kind of funny for him to say that. He's like, oh, dude, I am loving being able to throw these. I told you so. Fucking funny.
We're getting close to
um,
the 5 o'clock here, and I was like a couple things I thought were interesting. Still, did you
oh yeah, go
see
ahead. Yeah.
they figured out that it's much faster and more affordable to weave robot parts together,
Yeah, I did watch
and they
that
can
right
put
before the
in like
line,
little
actually.
cables to move them around more humanoid, more human like. They actually even
Yeah,
look more human like,
yeah, yeah.
and
They can even move more easily and shit. Yeah, that was fucking
that's
awesome. Yeah,
cool.
they
But
weave in the.
can it give me a blowjob yet? That's what I want to know.
Yeah, why do they
Or
always leave
make
that
me a
part out?
sandwich, one or the other. It's got to, preferably both. I'd love a blowjob and a sandwich
Yeah,
from a
those.
robot.
Yeah, those, and also that I make enough money. It's the third one that I throw in. But yes, yes, can it do those three things?
Oh yeah, for sure,
But
for
yeah, no,
sure.
that was fucking. Yeah, the technology alone, all kidding aside, was pretty fucking impressive.
Oh yeah, yeah. All joking
Yeah,
aside, I thought that was pretty neat. I've been sharing that with people. Um,
yeah, that was pretty badass.
and then the other one was I missed the Chud Logic thing. I didn't watch that yet, but I was
Oh,
interested.
gotcha.
Like, what's the base issue with Chud Logic? Is it just that he's a fucking
Um,
psycho or whatever? Or
yeah, well, he's audience captured to a level that I've never seen before. That I really would not have thought possible.
okay.
So a lot of it is named Diorio or whatever, because all the other little idiots like Queeman or that Perry guy that went after Brandon Buckingham, fucking want to trash Diorio mainly because he's successful, I imagine. Um, so like Chud would like throw these shots at Diorio every once in a while, try to satiate his crowd. But then also like in DMs be like telling like Diorio like, hey, we're still cool, right? Like, yeah, no, I said that. It was just for content. Yeah, And
You know what?
just a whole lot of
What
that
you say
two-faced
publicly is
bullshit.
more important than what you say privately. Go fuck yourself.
Yeah. Yep.
That's what I'd
Yeah,
say.
it's worth watching. I think that
I'd say
video
if
is
you're
still
gonna
worth
publicly
watching.
trash me and then behind the scenes try to tell me I'm cool, you can kiss my
Yeah.
ass.
Yeah.
And
No,
stop
it's
fucking
similar
DMing
to
me because we're not friends. Like,
yeah, it's similar because I remember I never for whenever the stuff happened between Bo Blacks and Tipster. Like, I never found Blacks or Tipster at all. But apparently Bo Blacks was constantly trashing like Tipster, but then he would go to Tipster like, hey man, if you hear that people saying I'm talking shit, it's just me fucking around. Like, we're still cool. And then obviously that wasn't true. And like
yeah,
bullying streams, constantly just responding to everything Tipster did. It's very much, it seems very similar to that.
yeah, yeah,
Mm.
absolutely.
But yeah, Chud, I found it fascinating the level of audience captured that he is. He is terrified of his audience, and he
Yeah, it's
has
real
to like
weird,
throw a
man. Like,
fucking
you need to be a lot more
yeah.
of
So
a man than that.
yeah, but it's funny because he shared some of the Chud was like, no, why I share the DMs. You guys don't need to see. Why do you want to see the DMs? And within like 30 minutes, they had bullied him into sharing the DMs with between him and Dioria.
Wow.
I was like, that's fucking crazy. I was like,
Wait,
how are you that fucking yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, dude. It's fascinating. That's why I think I think it's only about an hour and a half long, maybe 2 hours. But I think you'll find it very
I'm
interesting.
still catching up with the Regulation podcast.
Right.
I'm getting
Yeah, I would recommend
close.
taking the detour. I honestly, I
So,
understand that. I think it's worth your time to take the detour and watch this, dude.
I'm just saying. So
Oh,
don't count
fuck.
on being too soon. Like, I will get there.
Damn it. Hold
Oh,
on.
what?
It's oh, that's a stream. Hold on. I'm sure I was clicking on it and that one is showing as members only because it was a live stream. Let me find the one that's not. I'm sure he's made it into a video, or I hope he right up Sneeko, if you find Natsukaku. Oh, here it is. Okay. Yeah, it's like an hour and 5 minutes. Hour and 4 minutes,
Oh,
dude.
I'll probably get to that
I
sooner.
believe
Then, yeah, that's not too bad.
okay, yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Sometimes
I
I
think
really
you'll
like Nick's content, but I'm not up for like the whole video sometimes.
okay, here. I'm gonna post the one that's not the original video. Yeah, so it's basically an hour long, dude. That's why I'm saying, like, if it was 2 or 3 hours, or 4 hours, I would say, okay, yeah, go and finish whatever you're doing. But I think you'll appreciate it. Just for me anyway. If you find that kind of thing interesting, I found it fascinating. Just exactly how much his own audience bullies him into doing shit, and how much of a piece of shit he is.
Yeah, that
You
is pretty
know.
crazy.
Okay, so yeah, the one I just posted is yeah, that one. Yeah, the original one was obviously the live stream. So after 24 hours, Nick makes them members only. So the one I just posted, you can watch,
Okay, cool.
unlike the other one. But yeah, I honestly think it's worth
Oh, because he puts
taking the
out
time
the
to watch
edited
it.
one for everybody, but only the. Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah.
Yeah. He leaves the live streams as members only after 24 hours. But he puts out the segments anyway, so it's just not all in one spot. But this was just a one-shot thing, so
Yeah.
yeah, it was last Friday, I believe. Yeah, because I remember I was walking the grandpuppy and I wasn't expecting Dior to stream, and then that popped up. I'm like, oh, this is fucking awesome! Like, I just started walking my dog and I get to listen to this. This is magical.
Diorio.
So yeah, I would strongly recommend getting that a watch. And if you're like me and you can watch it at 2x speed, it's really only like 30, 35 minutes.
Yeah, sometimes I do watch stuff a little faster.
Almost everything I do nowadays, I can watch more
Oh,
content that way.
maybe I don't want to get there. I don't know, dude. That's
Yeah, yeah, it depends. I mean, there's shit like I'm not gonna watch a red anything that any kind of timing. I'm not gonna do that. But if it's just information type shit and it's not really dependent on the comedy, oh, I watch everything at least 1.5.
Oh, fair enough.
That's just me. Obviously, you are free to do as thou wilt.
I mean, it just
Yeah.
depends on what it is to me.
Yeah,
Some
exactly.
stuff you wanna like the too fast. It just kind of ruins it, you know.
Yeah. Anything comedy like I generally don't watch it at faster speeds, but anything else I
But
generally do.
like if you're watching like a Diorio stream, like the streams I'm sure are better when you're live, but like at a certain point, like I only have so much time in the day to like watch.
Yeah. No, his you can enjoy it at the fast speeds because while he's entertaining and can be pretty funny, it's not really timing dependent. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah, it's generally fine to watch him at the higher speeds anyway. Yeah. All right.
Absolutely.
Cool. All right. Anything else you wanted to hit up before whatever?
No, I think we covered everything. Well, we covered as much as we need to.
Yeah.
Unless there's something
We
else you
good.
can think of. Yeah, I think we're good.
Yeah. No, we're good, man. So yeah, for everybody out there not listening, bye-bye.